Good morning, y'all. What's up with my fellow degenerates? I'm having a great day. I had to come and start my own live because people wanted to be little bitches and time me out. Char, did I hurt your feelings and you had to time me out, you dumb cunt? Bitch, I don't ever say your name because you ain't worth my motherfucking time, you stupid fucking whore. So there's that. So now I'm going to go back to being nice, Cassie, because I don't like mean Cassie. Y'all, it's hot as hell here. Like hot as hell here. This summer's gonna fucking suck. Why y'all hiding in the bushes? Why don't y'all fucking type in chat? What, you scared? Oh, y'all scared to type in my chat. That's okay. I left enough chairs in the bushes for y'all. Stephanie, I call her Heffany. What's up, girl? I haven't seen you in forever, Stephanie, beautiful lady. Sly Boogie, what's up, beautiful? Vinny Vin, my dog. That's my Vinny Vin right there. What up, what up? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Ugh. Hold on, y'all. Good morning, Jonathan. How are you, honey? Well, be careful driving, Stephanie. Good morning, Ghost.
Cassie the cow, how's it going?
Hey, I'm a heifer. Get it right, man.
Yeah. Did you know I got blocked from StreamYard and her chat? Paula's extremely upset with me. I wonder why. I mean,
I
shit.
don't
She
know.
let
I
she
wonder
let
why.
MC up on panel and he porn bombed her yesterday, but she wouldn't let me.
Huh.
Hmm.
That's
You could tell she's
crazy. I
awfully.
got timed out too. I got timed out too. Char said she didn't like me, that I was pathetic. Well, I don't have to pay a man to come and fuck me, honey. So keep that in mind, Char. I don't say your name because you ain't worth my time, bitch. But I can make it worth my time. Just saying.
She's just another fucking low cow. She's been trying so hard lately to get on my good side, and it's like, Char, when you're fucking mooing like you do, that's not how you get on my good side. In fact, that's what's gonna prompt me to troll you. I can't
Listen,
help
if
it.
she thinks a dude's being nice to her, she automatically starts like wanting their attention, tries to be all nicey nice, flirts with them. And I know that because she's flirted with one of the people that I'm really good friends with. And he's like, look, I ain't ready for no relationship. I don't want no relationship. I don't want to get down like that. So she gets turned down by other dudes she's hitting up on the YouTuber streets.
Right? You'd think she'd have all the pre warning in the world about Crimson, but she's desperate enough. She goes and pursues him.
Yeah, I don't know that much about Crimson. I don't really follow Crimson or anything like that. So I don't know. I'm like, I don't really know a lot about him. All I really know is that he dated Harley. That's it. That's all I really know about the dude.
Char's just desperate. We all know this. And so is Paula. She's very desperate. She's trying to get Jules' support right now by playing some of her enemies. You know, Jen and the Wolfpack's one of Jules' haters. And she thinks if she, covers her, that she's going to get on Jules' good side for fucking panel killing it with JT the other day. And that's why I kind of went and lectured Paula, like you fucking blew it. Like you need to stop your shenanigans, stop your bullshit, or else I'm banishing you from that panel. And she didn't like that. She just forgets who's in charge here, and she'll
Yeah.
understand. She'll understand. And when she does get canceled, and she has nothing in her chat but Angela and Char, she'll realize, oh, I know who's running the fucking show now. And she could just go watch her bull riding videos and squirrel videos with her two lesbian girlfriends.
I just think it's funny she told me to come back up to her panel, but they blocked me and timed me out. So how could I come up back up on your panel? Maybe you should tell your little co-host Char not to time people out all the time.
Right. Well, I think it was
It's
Paula doing
either
the
her or
timing out.
Char.
It was Paula. She was awfully upset this morning. I could just tell. She had this little thumbnail of using my brand on a cow. It's like, yeah, use my brand, Paula. Use it. But she's looking to get her ass kicked out of the barn and into the fucking pen with ditch pig Brookie. She's not even worthy enough to be in the, the pasture with my other low cows.
Yes, Sly, she did.
She's
Hey,
been my
Brookie. Hey,
she's
Meg.
been my fucking cannon fodder bitch for the past few months, doing what I tell her to do, posting the content I want her to post, even fucking community posts. Yep, I'll tell her to make those. And then
JM, my
when,
friend.
oh, I don't know, JM, probably because she feels threatened by me, which she should. She should. Because I just told her, like, know her place. She is nothing but cannon fodder. She is there to be attacked. She even was on board with this. She completely agreed. Like, yeah, Ghost, I know. I'm just here to be attacked by the Workyverse while you go and troll Bambi and Square. Yep, that was her role. But now that she thinks she got on a panel with Jules and there was 200 people watching her and JT, and she thinks she's hot shit now. But no, Paula, know your place. You're a fucking low cow. And if you want to cover Jen, I have no problem helping Jen understand who the hell you really are. I had no problem doing
JM,
that.
no,
Because I'm still
I
on
wouldn't
I'm still
accept.
on Jen's good side. I'm definitely on her good side. And we'll give her
Yeah,
all
I
the
don't know. I
information
don't
in
know who
detail.
that Jen is. I don't know who that Jen is. I've never heard of her before, but let me answer JM's question real quick. I would not reconsider our friendship if she sent me $1 million. So there's that. I don't want nothing from Paula. And her want to say, oh, why, hey, Red Dog, how are you? She made a comment. So this message that she's talking about is that I text her and was like, look, when I had my breakdown over that Pick Me Paula account and called you all kind of names and you called me crying saying how bad I hurt you because we're supposed to be friends, and I apologized to her. I apologized to her in private and I apologized to her in fucking public. And I was like, but you said all this shit to Sue Dillon and I ain't supposed to be mad, and then you want to fucking play my videos and shit on your live. Like, I'm done dealing with you. Don't deal with me. I won't deal with you. That's the text message she's talking about. So I don't know what was so confusing of that text message for her, unless she's just like illiterate. I don't know. I don't get it. No, Paula's no
Well,
one's friend, by the way.
she
I'll let
she
y'all know
thinks
that.
that
Paula's not friends with anyone. She's a user of people. She is not a friend to people.
well,
You want to
Paula
talk
believes.
about Paula? Well, here it is then.
Yeah. Paula believed she was going to make you into her content, which she wasn't. If anyone did, it was me. And I had Paula play stuff of my panel appearances with you, just so everyone could get a good laugh out of it. And we all did. But Paula has done none of the work. She really has no right covering anyone because she's not even a fucking troll. She's a locale. She may think she's a troll, but she's far from it. And then again, one of those things where she just needs to know her place.
Well, I'm over here in my lane, and she can gladly stay over in her lane. That's for damn sure.
Yeah,
I
well,
really ain't got
Paula's
time for
just
that
gonna have to
shit.
feel a little suffering. That's all. More than she already has. She's been taking a beating on here, and she must enjoy it. I mean, after all, she was my cannon fodder bitch. for the past few months. Shit, even longer than that. Even longer than that. I mean, Paula, it wasn't you who wrecked Brookie and the Cupcake Crew. It was me. It wasn't you taking all these shots at the Workyverse. It was me. You just took all the heat for it, and I loved it. I loved it. And I can easily find you a replacement just like that. And we can get the content flowing somewhere else. I already got plans in the works. I really do. It's just a matter if Paula wants to continue her disobedience. I mean, I already know how this is going to play out. Once everyone leaves her ass in the fucking ditch and they go to the new spot where the new operations will take place, she's going to be begging for Ghost and going to be like, I'm so sorry, Ghost. Even yesterday backstage, she was just like, oh, I know Ghost. He just does it for the show. We love him. She doesn't want that attention taken away from her, but we easily could. We easily could, Paula.
I find it stupid. Like, she wanna, oh, well, I can't figure out why you would have sent me that message when I was live, blah blah blah. Because bitch, you're always live. When ain't you live? I'm just over it. What's up, Joe? What's up? Meg, what's up? Novocaine, what's up?
JM, hit
Let's
that link.
see.
I need to talk to you about something.
Are you demanding that he hits the link? Because I don't think he'll hit the link if you're being demanding. No, I just thought it was funny. As soon as I clapped back at Char, that was it. Oh, I was timed out. I was timed out, y'all. But you want me to come back up on your panel, but you timed me out. Yeah, I don't think so.
Then you jumped up on her panel and you reacted. And then there was a nice little headbutting competition. It was nice. It was nice. A messy morning, but
Yeah, I mean, hey,
there'll be more.
I'm at the point now where like I ain't gonna hold back on what I say. I'm just not gonna do it. Like, I try to be nice. I try not to say shit about certain people, and I'm just over it. So from now on, I'm gonna say what I want to say because my mouth ain't got no motherfucking filter. It ain't never have. And like Ghost, you're my favorite ghosty. Like, you always pick on me, and that's fine. I pick on you too. It's a back and forth between you and me. At least you and me know what it is. But with Paula, like, she genuinely thinks that you're on her side, that you're her friend, that you're just trolling for fun when you're in there. And I mean,
Right?
you could be
No.
trolling
Red
just
Dog.
for
And
fun,
Red
but
Dog,
normally
you
when
think
we
those
troll,
people
we've
in
got
there
something.
actually, yeah, Red Dog, you think those people are actually in there to support Paula? I mean, no. There's no flip flopping going on. They went there to say hi to Ghost, and they were just waiting for my appearance to do something funny or entertaining. That's all they
Okay,
stuck around there for.
Watusi, I didn't say that Paula timed me out. I said Shar timed me out. Clean out your ears.
I already know who timed out who. I mean, most of the people that rock with me are mods in her chat, so it's no fucking secret. She doesn't
Yeah.
realize how much control I had over her channel, and now she thinks she's gonna do her own thing. It's not gonna work.
I mean, and she thinks, like, how many times? I mean, come on now. Sly, this is a question for you. This is a question for anyone that goes to Paula's on a regular basis. This is even a question for you, Becky G. How many times has she let MC up on her panel and he has porn bombed her? I can count about 6 times just from fucking December till now. Hey, Meg, love you, honey. So anybody else got a guesstimate on that? Because I can count like 6 times that he's porn bombed her, but she still lets him up with no banner.
Why, right, Cassie?
MC, I will never let you on my panel. So get out of the back, go home, try again. There's no white flag being waved between you and me. We're not going to be friends. So stop it
Is
and
he
quit
here on
putting
Cassie? I
messages
just
in
porn
my
bombed
back
her
chat,
yesterday.
MC. Go back
Hey,
to Paula's.
let him up for a second. It's not like he supports Paula. No, I mean if he's porn bombing her and talking shit about her, this is the person.
Okay, what you want, MC?
I just want to wish you good morning. I mean, wherever Ghost or I goes, your chat numbers will jump up, and you can easily outpace Paula just by making the new morning show. I don't come up often, but when I do, I usually have something insightful to add. And just like you're okay with Ghost, I just do light poking and hee-hees and ha-has. I don't get malicious. But I do focus on the truth, and maybe sometimes it's the truth that hurts.
What truth is hurt that you've said about me? Because nothing you've said about me has ever been true, MC.
Well, a
So,
lot of what you've said about me hasn't been true either, Cassie. I mean, you've gone around and saying you knew that phone call was recorded the whole time and you knew it was me. But if you listen to the recording on Troll Cow News Radio, you hear you say I'm Fusion. So maybe
yeah.
you
And then
didn't.
as soon as I
Maybe you
realized
didn't
it,
know it was
wait
me
a
the whole
minute.
time.
Wait a minute. I said that at the very beginning, and then the next words out of your mouth,
After
I was
you
like,
already heard the
oh, this is
recording.
MC. And MC, when you call people and they answer and it says this call's being recorded, how do you, what, do you think I'm a moron that I
No,
don't
no, no,
realize
no,
that you're recording the
no, no,
fucking
no.
call?
And
That's
that's
why I
part of
don't
my
answer the phone,
transparency.
just like you called me when I was on Paula's panel and I didn't answer your call. Just like every time you call me, I ignore it. I am never going to answer your call. So
You
you're
said that
wasting your
before, but
time by
still
calling
answered
my
him. So.
phone. You
And
know,
I'm not
I
trying
don't
to
know what
upset
you
you
want
here,
from me,
Cassie,
MC.
darling. I'm just explaining to you that you're telling mistruths as well, or your own version of reality, perhaps. So no one's lying on you. And whatever I wanted to discuss and handle, we did it behind the scenes, keeping it real, like you said with Paula. No different.
The only
That's
time that
coffee
I've
pouring.
talked to you behind the scenes is when you've been in the back chat when I was part of Paula's Live,
And you'd
MC.
stay there,
That's
and you
it.
came back even a few times while I was there. So you tell these stories on Brooke's panel
I
and other
came back to
places.
say shit to Paula and left, dude. Like, I don't get it.
I'm just saying
I don't get
I'm
it with
not so
you,
evil and like
MC.
I
I
don't know
don't get it. You know,
why you're
go back over to Paula's and go porn bomber again because, like,
I just porn bombed her
I
yesterday and
ain't
she
got
still let
time
me
for
up
you,
twice
MC.
today. You're smart. You use a blocker.
Yeah, because I know how you are.
Those
You ain't
people.
gonna porn bomb me.
And that's fine. I appreciate you letting me up. I'm not trying to porn bomb you. I porn bomb her with, and she knows this. I told her this directly. Whenever she kicks Ghost, she gets porn bombed. There's rules to this.
Good
Ghost
morning,
runs her
Tracy.
show. She
Hon.
is she's Ghost's cow.
Yeah, she is Ghost's cow. Maybe she should realize that,
And she's
you
owned it
know.
in the backstages.
But I'm over it. I'm over it. Have a great day, Stephanie. Be safe, hon. Love you.
Ghost, are you still here? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on your time up here. I know you're busy at work. Did he drop off? I can't see when you have solo layout.
I don't
Cassie?
know if he. Hold on, let me check.
He could be muted
No,
and
he's
busy.
still up here. He's still up here.
Cassie, I was just saying, you could start the new morning show if you are okay with me coming by every now and then. Always keep the solo layout like this. Never give me full screen because I can get crazy and goofy. But I'd like to add insight from time to time if that's okay.
That's fine. And I don't do lives every day. I go live when I feel like going live.
No, totally
Thank
understand.
you, JM. I appreciate that, JM. JM's my friend.
I can't wait till he gets this footage he's been hyping up. You know, he's getting
Oh, I
that book.
will be there. I will be there with bells on. JM knows that.
I just want to see how he reacted when they came to the door or wherever they got him, whether it was a gas station or whatever. But
JM. Good morning, Jen. Love you.
But yeah, Cassie, I've never wanted you to be upset, and I've tried to explain this to you in the back when we've spoke in the past. But it's when you give reactions that I want to pour it on thicker. You know that.
Yeah, I know. And that's fine. Like, yeah, Paula pissed me off this morning. So I went up there and told her what it really was. I fucking contacted her like a real person would and try to discuss the shit like a real person would. I don't have to bring everything on YouTube, but she's got to bring everything on YouTube, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I think just like you, she has a lot of hurt feelings about where it is now compared to what it once was, you know?
Well,
And
it is what it is. Like she want to sit there and say, oh, there's nothing wrong with being gullible. Everyone's gullible. Well, if I'm a gullible, she's a gullah calf.
isn't there something bigger than a bull? She's a gullah burger, the post life of a bull.
Yeah,
Right?
well, if you don't
Because
get
she's
that
not a
joke,
baby.
MC, that's from Wayne's World. That's from Wayne's World.
Oh,
He
I
said,
should
I'm not a
totally know that.
gullah
That's my
bull or
time.
a gullah calf.
Yeah, I should. Was that Wayne's World 1?
No, I think it was Wayne's World 2.
Okay.
Because he was telling that guy that was trying to be the manager of his girlfriend. He said, I'm not a gullah bull or a gullah calf.
Cassandra.
Christy G, what's up, girl? I love you. Hey, Kay, how are you, honey?
All right, yeah, shout out chat. Everybody keep your eyes out for JM's riveting body cam footage coming of the Wyatt Express. And oh, Ghost, if you're still up here, Paula's playing some stuff of Jen's. I don't think that Jules will be too happy. I think the more steps she takes lately, she just keeps alienating herself. Well, Ghost, you have a good day. Cassie, you have a good day. I appreciate you allowing me up, and keep pushing forward.
No problem.
Don't stop.
Yeah, Ghost is still up here. I don't know if he muted because of work, because it was
He's probably
loud or
busy at
what,
work.
but he's still here.
In confined spaces. All right. I'll let you get back to your show so you can carry on.
All right, MC, have a good day.
You as well. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Better ask Red Joe. Who's Red Joe tattoo? Yeah, fuckery is everywhere, Kay. The fuckery is everywhere. The fuckery is real. I'll tell you that. Tattoo. You know I love you, friend. Becky said bye to the Monopoly man. He must ask you a question. I said it for you, Becky, since he didn't. I love you, girl.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry, what did I miss? Is MC still here?
Huh. No, he left. He said that he told me to tell you because I told him that you were probably muted because of work or whatever. He told me to tell you that I guess Paula is playing more of Jen's stuff and that wouldn't make Jules happy. So I don't know if you want to go over there and see what's going on, but that was the message he left for you.
Look, everyone here in chat, I mean, the hive, Paula thinks she's going to fit in with the hive and then she's going to use the hive to fight her battles over here. Not going to happen whatsoever. Paula, they see through your bullshit, so don't think you got a safe haven over in the hive.
Yeah, I think Paula gets a little bit mad of people that show up in my chat, like Red Dog. What's up, Red Dog? That's my friend. He always comes through like an OG. That just pisses her off. I think some of the people that come over to my show that don't come to her show, I think she don't like it a little bit. I think it hurts her feelings. I think it hurts her feelings. You know, she must have really needed Red Dog's $2 super stickers every day for to be begging for super stickers again. So don't know.
But
Oh,
really,
motivated one leader,
like
you
MC
are
was
so
touching on,
sweet. You're such a good dad.
yeah, like MC was touching on though, she brings nothing to the table other than a snipe. Really, like, does she even create content that's even worthy of being played? Does she even bring up any good subjects or stir up any shit? Like, she does nothing. She just sits there and giggles and, takes orders from me.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's why she giggled when I was saying shit. That's why I was like, okay, keep giggling, because anytime the truth is told, she want to giggle. And it's like, I don't care that she giggles, whatever, but like, don't sit there and fucking try to, you know, make me look a certain way. Like, the shit you said to Sue Dillon is how you really felt about me. So why'd you even rock with me to begin with? And she could answer. All
Hell,
she wanted to do was giggle at it.
even Mangela Fender saw that bullshit. She even told Paula that, like, hey, Paula, why are you even, like, she's just combing over the details. She's not even being honest about it. She could have just came out and said it. Oh, I think Cassie's a grifter. That's all you had to say.
I mean, everything that she said to Sue Dillon, I'm none of that, so it really doesn't bother me. But the fact is that you wanted to act like you were my friend for over a year when that's how you actually really viewed me and felt about me. So if I'm so gullible and I'm this and I'm that and this, that, the third, then why'd you even want to rock with me? Why'd you come to me and say, hey, instead of doing your own morning live that you've been doing for months now, why don't you come over and join me? Why'd she want me there?
Of course it is, Purple Crazy Lady. And I'm the script writer.
It's a LARP. It's a LARP. How are the puppies doing, Hellbilly? I want one so bad. I'm so glad we don't live close to each other. Otherwise, I'd come and take one. They're so cute. But yeah, I mean,
Did JM ever
I'm
come
over
up on
it. It
panel? I
just,
was wanting to talk to him for.
yeah, well, he kept asking for you, and I told him that you were still there, but you must have been muted or whatever because of work. Because he wanted to talk to you like 3 different times. And then he's like, well, I'm going to go. I was like, okay, well, have a good day. He's like, yeah, you too. And then he left that message for you about what Paula was playing. So they're getting fat. Oh, puppies are so cute when they're fat. I don't know why.
Come on,
They're just so
JM.
cute. Looney Tune, welcome. I've never seen you before. Welcome to my show. Ho, ho, ho. Pink Berto, you have no chance in hell of hitting this panel, man. You might as well just leave now. Get out my back chat and just leave, Holmes. I want nothing to do with you, Pink Berto. You are the weakest, lamest dude I've ever seen in my life. And that's what you are, a dude. I don't care how many surgeries you have, you still a dude. You can't get rid of that Adam's apple, fool. Hey, Magnolia Queen, how are
Right.
you?
Magnolia Queen, yep. She blocked me from StreamYard and blocked me from chat. She was triggered.
He looked like a
JM,
man.
I don't want to talk to frickin' Pink Berto. I want to talk to you, man.
Berto, I am not scared of you. You are a panel killer. What do you not know about that? People leave when you come on panel because you're so annoying they can't stand listening to you and they leave. So I'm not scared. I just don't want any of my viewers to leave. So that's why you won't be up on my panel. I ain't scared of you. What you gonna do? Throw weave at me? Scared of you, shit. I've been hit in the face by a real man, got my jaw broke, wired shut. I ain't afraid of you. And that's real talk. I have been hit in the fucking face by a dude and got my jaw broken, wired shut. A motherfucker still didn't knock me out. So I ain't afraid of you, Berto. Shit. Fuck. Hey, Angela, how are you doing, honey? I'll send you that address later for those nails. They have really small fingers. Really small fingers and really small nails. She's sending me nails for my daughters, if anybody's wondering why I'm talking about nails all of a sudden. Brookie, that's funny. Oh, the raccoon is alive. Too bad his dad never returned with the milk or at all at Henry.
Hold on. What did Paula want to say to Berto? Berto, you better go check that out. I don't.
Yeah, I was a victim of domestic violence when I was 16 years old. And I've only gone back to one man. I've had 4 relationships in my whole life. Hi, Sunflower Dragon. How are you, honey? Yes, Berto does sound super ignorant. He's just mad that he's not a real girl, but he's a real boy. Berto's real name is Herman, probably. Mental illness is a real thing, and Bird Brain is a prime example of it. Yes, yes, he is. Cinderfella, that's a good one, Mississippi Queen. I like that. I like that a lot. Cinderfella. Oh, you walked out of service? Okay, Ghost. Thank you for coming up. I'll see you in the chat. Yeah. Berto, no one is scared of you. The issue is you demand us to do things, but think you can say whatever you want to and be disrespectful. It's sad, Pink Berto. It is. Like, there's no point of having Pink Berto on your panel. All he's going to do is scream and yell over top of everybody. And I don't want to hear that shit this morning. I don't want to hear it any morning. Yes. All he does is talk nonstop with filler words so that nobody else can be heard. Exactly. He thinks people don't know what filter words are. Yeah, that's true, JM. That's true, JM. That's true. Yeah, ain't nobody afraid of Pink Berto. He's a panel killer and he just screams and yells. Like, I ain't got no time for that kind of bullshit. So, Sly, how did Angela's nails work on you? Have you put them on yet? They were so cute. Yeah, that's true. He didn't even know her name while defending her. Ha ha, come on. Yeah, I know. Yes, Berto is weird. Berto is weird. I'll give you that, Hellbilly. He's out there. I'll tell you what. I don't know. Something wrong with him. Yeah, he still calls her Pauletta. Every time he's on her panel, that's what he calls her. The last time I checked, Paula's name was Paula, not Pauletta. But hey, I guess some people will be called whatever if somebody wants on their panel. So, He must have ran over to Paula's because he wasn't going to get no attention here. There's certain people. Have a good day, hon. Have good day with the kids. Thank you for coming, Meg. Love you. Hey, shit show. I was in a relationship that was violent. She was a nightmare, beat on me, then had the nerve to say she kicked my behind, and I said I laid you out with one punch, but I don't believe in hitting women. Yeah, no, it was my ex-boyfriend when I was 16. He was a really bad drunk, and he liked to hit. He broke my jaw. He put my finger in a vice grip and broke one of my fingers. And after that shit happened, he ended up going to jail on a DUI manslaughter charge. So, like, I would never go back to somebody that put their hands on me ever. So, I don't know where Berto's getting that. So, oh yeah, I hit back too, Sly. I hit back too. Like the guy I was with, he would get mad because he tried to knock me out, and that motherfucker would hit me hard as fuck, but he could never knock me out. And boy, that irked his nerves. You know, I've been hit by a real dude. I was 4'11" at the time, 90 pounds. He was 6'7" and 183 pounds, and still couldn't knock me out. So normally women beaters are punk bitches, and they fucking attack a woman because a dude would beat their head in. And I have watched him get his ass beat by a fucking, you know, for putting their hands on me. They got caught putting their hands on me. One of my friends, that was a dude that seen it, laid him out with one punch, made his eyes swell up and everything. So let's see if I missed anyone coming in. Hold on, I think I just missed the watcher. Hey, what's up, watcher? What's up? JFS birthday. Hello, Tea Tree. But yeah, like I can stand my own. If I can hold my own against a dude, what does Pink Berto think he's gonna do? Nothing. Nothing at all. Yeah, I don't agree with physical violence either, Angela, but sometimes you gotta hit back. It's just the way it is, you know? It's just the way it is. Don't lie, Tattoo. Really, Tattoo? Is that what happened for real? Like, if that's what happened, that sucks. Like, listen, the way I was raised up by my grandfather and my mom. Like, my grandfather was my grandfather and my dad. And, you know, my grandfather taught me and my cousin how to defend ourselves. Have a great day, Becky. Love you. My grandfather taught us how to defend ourselves and stuff, but my grandfather also taught us, and it was more or less, it was for me and my cousin, even though he's a boy and I'm a girl. It was, if you're a woman and you hit a man like a man, you better be prepared to get hit back like you are a man. Same thing went for my cousin. If you hit a girl, expect that girl to hit your ass back. So, you know, I don't believe in violence. I believe if you're a chick and you put a hand on your dude, then you should be fucking hit back like a dude. But I don't condone it. Hey, Denise, how are you? You stay safe driving, honey. Stay safe. Yeah, thank you, Sly. It is. It's if you're gonna hit a dude like he's a dude, prepare to get hit back like a dude. I mean, that's the way I was raised, and you know, you don't hit women. You know, you don't hit a woman. You don't hit a man. There's nothing that justifies hitting someone. But if you get hit, you swing back. It's just natural reaction. That's what's going to happen. So, it's just what it is. So, but yeah, because I got timed out over there, I did my own live so I could say what I wanted to say today. Denise, be safe for real, honey. My ex was so ignorant and arrogant. If she believed in reincarnation, she wouldn't want to come back as herself. Griswold. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I know you got that trunk. You just throw them in the back of the trunk, hillbilly. We know what you do. How many girls you got in that trunk right now, hillbilly? I'm sure there's at least one or two in there. Trunk life, baby. Yeah, it's just, I'm sorry. That got to me this morning. I didn't mean to throw a big old fit. I'm just over the bullshit. I try to address Paula as a real person would and step to her behind the scenes on her cell phone to have a discussion with her. She want to fucking put it out there, whatever. So there's always room in the trunk for more. I bet. I guarantee there probably is. Oh my God. Pink Berto, you're just going to sit back there, dude. Like, get over yourself. I'm not letting you on my panel. Period. You are not allowed on my panel. You are a panel killer and you scream and yell. And I don't want a headache this morning, Pink Berto. So you can sit in the back chat all you want. I'm never going to let you up. Yeah, Angela, I don't purposely try to fight with Paula. I really don't. I try to resolve things with her by contacting her, between me and her, not me, her, and YouTube. But she wanted to bring it up this morning, so. Yeah, Berto does cause problems, Angela. He really does. Yeah, that's what's sad, Jonathan, that MC is more welcome on my panel than Berto. I appreciate you, Angela, for, sticking up for me and Sly. Berto is just a big thing of problems, and he can put as many messages as he wants in my back chat. I ain't gonna read any of them. There's 7 waiting back there for me, you guys. By the time we end, there'll probably be like 100. But okay, girl. I can't wait. I'll see you in a minute, girl. I know he doesn't know any of us, Angela. If he did, he wouldn't have called Paula Pauletta. Like, when has anyone called Paula Pauletta? No one. So, I mean, he doesn't, Angela. He does not know any of us. Like, you are right. He doesn't know any of us. Like, he doesn't know shit about any of us. It's ridiculous. In my book, it's ridiculous.
Hey, sweets.
Good morning, Mom.
Morning.
How you doing, honey?
I am doing fan-fucking-tabulous. How you doing?
I'm doing awesome. It's hot as hell here.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, it's fucking cold as hell here. I'd rather be by you.
Girl,
Shit.
it's hot out. It's hot.
I prefer hot. I would rather be sweaty, even though like the heat makes me really sick. I would rather be hot than cold.
I don't know because, I've lived down here for over 30 plus years and the summers are just so hot. Like, I'd rather be cold than hot because when you're cold, you can add
You can
more
take
clothes
layers
and
off.
blankets. But if you're
Yeah.
hot, you can go down to being buck naked and still be sweating your ass off.
That's
You know
true.
what I'm
I'd rather
saying?
be naked though than full of clothes. I'm just saying. No, but like, I don't want to
You
make
gotta
like
be
this.
careful.
I don't want to make this whole thing about Berto because that's what Berto wants. But I wanted to give a shout out to Angela and my baby daddy Hellbilly because I guess, well, Char had a live about Creamy Crim and I saw a little bit of it, but I didn't have time to watch the whole thing. So I still haven't. But allegedly, like Berto came up on panel and started talking shit about me and you.
Oh
And
my Lord.
Angela and Hellbilly had our backs and shit. Like we weren't even in the chats, and he was up on panel talking shit.
Yeah. Well, I
And I'm just
appreciate
like,
you guys
Berto,
for that, for having our back. I have no
yeah,
problem with Angela. I never have. I don't have a problem with Hellbilly. Never have. You
no,
know?
they're yeah. And the thing is, like Berto, I don't like. Does Berto want to be seen? Like we hear you. The thing is, like I think Berto's lost. I don't know if he's on the wrong side of the track. I don't know if like Pauletta thought like I don't know what the fuck is going on, but he doesn't know any of us, and he sure the fuck doesn't know Pauletta.
Yeah.
So I don't
You're
know.
right. He doesn't know any of us. That's why he called Paula Pauletta. If he really knew her, why would he call her
Well,
that?
yeah, I'm seeing in the back chat Berto saying I never called you. Damn, where the fuck do you think I got Pauletta from? You fucking he she from you, Berto. You called her Pauletta. Fuck. Love you, Ange. Fucking love you.
Yeah, I love you,
I
Angela.
fucking love
And
y'all.
Hellbilly. Thank you for having our backs. Like, I think that's so funny when I'm not even around and people want to talk shit about me. It's like, dude, I'm not even in the chat and I'm not even around. Like,
Well,
what the fuck?
the funny thing is, you and I have both had lives that he's had. Berto could have come up, well, he could have, I never saw him in mine talking shit, but he had no problem going on Char's and talking shit about me. Like, you don't even know me. You don't know any of us here.
He'll only talk shit about people if he knows they're not around because they're not there to say something back. And that's
Well,
what
and,
it is.
and see what he thought was he was going to get away with talking shit, and he didn't get away with it because you're in our fucking territory, Berto. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what he doesn't understand about this. And you aren't ever going to be a part of our territory, Berto. I don't know where the fuck you come from. I don't know what community he comes from.
I
No
don't know
fucking
what community, whatever community he came from, they must have kicked him out because he over here hard as fuck constantly.
right. And it's like just go somewhere, do something with yourself. No, Berto, in the back chat, you fucking she with a goddamn Adam's apple. You said it. You can actually still pull up Miss Cassie's live where you come up and call Pauletta. The live is still up, boo boo. Go watch it.
Yeah, I leave all my lives up. I don't take them down for nothing. I ain't got time for all that shenanigans.
Yes, Jonathan. Everyone calls Pauletta now because of you, Berto. I mean, where would we have got that? Where would have I'm the one that started saying it. I came up and I was like, what? Her name ain't Pauletta. Who the fuck is Pauletta? Is that one of her multiple personalities that we don't know about, Berto? A new one?
Berto is an outlaw woman ghost. Ah, okay.
Oh shit. Okay.
That makes sense, Ghosty.
Makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Wait. Berto's in the back chat saying, I never had an Adam's apple. So there goes. Whoa.
Wait a minute. If
You
you
had
were
a
born
dick.
a man, if you were born a man, every man has an Adam's apple. Duh. God damn.
Oh my
Jesus.
God. Paula,
Do you remember
did you?
that movie? Does anyone remember that movie, To Love, with Julie Newmar? It was Patrick Swayze,
Well, that's
Wesley
oldie.
Snipes, and that one Spanish guy. He was in the Spawn. He was in the Spawn movies as that
I know
blue
what you're
thing.
talking about, but I can't.
Okay, they were all
Two on
drag
flu.
queens.
Two on
They
food.
were all drag queens, and
Yep, and
the
got
one
it.
girl said to Patrick Swayze, she
Yeah.
goes, "Well, I know you're not a real woman," and he's like, "How do you know that?" And she's like, "You have an Adam's apple. Women don't have Adam's apples."
Yes. Tu Wong Fu, and got it.
Yeah, yes, that's what
That's
it
a
was.
goodie.
Yeah.
That's
Good
a good
morning,
movie.
Montauk. How are you, honey? Good to see you. Good morning, Lori. Love you.
Hey, Lori, Montauk, Erwin, buddy. We got somebody in the back chat, man. We got a Squizzy Junior. We may have a Squizzy duplicate, just a black
There might
version.
be, like, it's showing on my side. You must be reading them. I'm not. There's 13 messages back there.
I only see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 messages. And the last one he just said is, that's also a lie. Not all men have Adam's apples, just like not all women have women don't have Adam's
My old
apples.
man's got a big old Adam's apple. I'm looking at it right now.
My husband has a huge Adam's apple. Oh God!
You know, I mean,
the thing is,
if
I
he
think
thinks
Pauletta
he really doesn't have an Adam's apple, maybe he's got a small Adam's apple to go with this small wing wang. Because
I mean, shit, he could have just pulled a square and cut the sumbitch off himself. Then
I know he must have rusty nailed it.
Berto, did Pauletta send you over here so we'd stop talking about her and start talking about you? Because it seems like you like getting fucking smashed and bashed and fucking mollywopped upside your fucking head, don't you? Nobody's spreading lies. Dudes have Adam's apples, just like they have fucking cocks.
Yes.
Chicks have tits and a fucking pussy. Okay?
Yeah.
You cut your dick off. That means you also have a fucking Adam's apple, right? Bruh?
Yeah, and as far as I know, there's no way to remove an Adam's apple. That's stuck in your larynx. Like that would fuck with the way you talk.
Berto, I'm sorry, honey boo boo. Okay. You've never called anyone out. I don't know who you think you're calling out. You're in a back chat crying like a little bitch.
Did I make you laugh, Ghosty? I try my hardest, Ghost. You're our Ghosty, and I'm glad I made you laugh.
Oh my God, Berto, you're going wild back there. Chill out. We all know you have an Adam's apple. It's okay. You can go to Chinatown and get that son of a bitch shaved off for like $100. Just go to the nearest fucking Chinatown or go to the fucking Mexico. Some bitch will shave that son bitch off for like $10 in Mexico.
What up, JM? What up? You got an Adam's apple, don't you, JM?
Right?
Oh yeah, I've had one all my life.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Berto should try to cut his out.
I mean, Jesus Christ, at least like when people are looking at Berto, like, and if you're questioning what Berto looks like, and you don't know if it's a boy or a girl, all you have to do is look at the throat. And I mean, I would have done if I was transitioning from a dude to a chick, I would definitely get my Adam's apple shaved the fuck down before I got my pecker cut off. That's just me.
Yeah, well, I will tell you this, Sly. They don't cut it off.
No, they don't cut her off. They
what they
slice
do is
it and turn it inside out to make it like a vagina.
They cut it like they peel it like it's a banana and they shove it upwards.
Yes.
This is very educational.
But
Hi,
Berto,
JM.
can Berto get pregnant? I need to know this. Berto, do you plan on having babies in the future?
Let's move on from Berto. He's boring. Hey,
Thank
up,
you.
Ford?
how's it going, Fran? Did you get my voice message? I think you did.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Yes, you did, JM. I know you got it. Hey, JM, what did you think? I haven't really got to pick your thoughts about this one. I'm curious. You know, your friend, Filthy Animal, left. I mean, how do you feel about that? He was your friend after all, JM. He even said it. So you had to feel some sort
Hey,
of way.
don't be badgering my panelists there, Ghost.
JM, you speak up now.
One outlaw woman to an ex-outlaw woman. You gotta love it.
He looked like a man.
Come on, JM, speak up. We can't hear you.
Hey, I said quit badgering my panelists, Ghost.
He may be cleaning the pool. Relax, Ghosty. Give him a sec.
Yeah.
Yeah, it keeps connecting to my car and I'm not in it. Hang on.
Oh, okay, my bad. I'm sorry, Cassie. I was badgering your panel guest. That was impolite of me.
Yes, that's not nice. Just like when MC was up here and we couldn't hear you, it was because you were working.
I was
so
muted. I was talking to some people at work.
yes. So see, he's trying to unhook it from his car. That's all.
Yeah, I think it's connected to my. It's working right now. I don't know what it might do when I get back close to my car.
Okay. I was just asking if you got my voice message.
Oh, I did. Yeah, that was cute.
I thought you'd like that. Anyhow, I haven't really got to gauge your thoughts on your friend. He actually called you his friend, Filthy Animal. You know, his disappearance and the way he made his exit. Like, what do you think about that? And all the comments he made, you know, calling all these people
Hang on.
locals. Like, you got to agree with the guy, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
You're muted, JM.
You there, Jam?
He's muted again. I don't know if it linked
Is
back
he in
to
his?
his
Did he say he
phone.
was in his car?
Yeah,
There he goes.
hang on.
No, he's just close.
This shit
to his
isn't that
Yeah, I'm checking out.
complicated.
Oh, he's on YouTube checking out in the store. Fuck, man, that I couldn't do that. I can ride a bike in YouTube, but I don't think I could go grocery shopping in YouTube.
Yeah, I would end up forgetting a whole bunch of shit.
I'd be picking up shit that I didn't need. People be in my chat going, "You need some douche. Grab some douche."
This reminds me of you, Cassie, experiencing all the audio problems. Come on, JM.
All right, appreciate it. Yep.
Oh, he's
He
talking
said
with
he
someone.
was checking
He
out.
just bought some benzos. That's what he's doing. Come on, JM.
No, he likes
Wrap
crazy.
up that drug
JM.
deal and talk on panel with us.
Yeah, they've made it real easy now. You can use your card. Drug dealers take cash out. It's great.
Cool,
Oh,
they
no
sure do.
way.
They take all sorts of shit.
You ready to talk now, JM?
All right. So what was your
Who the fuck
Marianne,
gets on
I
panel
can't
just to
see
have
you,
a
but I love you,
conversation with
girl.
someone else? I don't want to hear this, JM.
connected right back to my damn car? Son of a bitch.
Marianne, I love you, sis.
You are killing this panel worse than Paula killed fucking her own with JT and
Hey,
Jules.
you leave
Come
my
on,
friend
JM, get
JM
it
alone.
together.
You leave my friend JM alone. He's a busy man, damn it.
Two scratch, 251.
And so when she gave up,
Well, this is ridiculous.
she gave up. Thank you, sweetie. Good to see you. And then she just passed away in her sleep. They feel like, well, they did.
Cassie, can you mute him?
All right.
There you go. No, I didn't need to.
The shit keeps reconnecting and I don't want it to. Fuck.
Then just turn your fucking Bluetooth off.
But then it disconnects my earbud. I got to disconnect from the car. I'm going to have to take my phone off. Give me a minute. I'll be right back.
Ghost, it'll be okay. Give him time. Sometimes people need a little extra time, okay?
I just didn't want to sit around and listen to him make a drug deal while I was trying to ask him some important questions. Your benzos can fucking wait, JM.
What up, Andrea? What up?
What up, Dre? Put the boofs and the bumps down, JM. We know you're on vacation. Put them down.
Hey,
And if you're not going to put them down, share. Don't be greedy. Sharing is caring. You're on a panel with 4. That's 4 bumps, 4 boofs.
Actually, I think I Spy has a point. He's busy getting coached, getting counseling, kind of like how Rick and Moses got their counseling from Filthy, just on what to say, how to answer these questions I'm about to ask.
No. JM never. JM always says what he wants. At least he's always said what he wants over here, so.
Of course. Kind of like how, Brookie got criticized for chopping it up with the low-cal Cassie. With JM, he gets a pass.
Hey, I like JM. I've never had a problem with JM. Half of the people that have talked shit on me, Ghost, I don't even have a problem with them. It's like witty banter. Like, they're words. That's it. Like, I don't know who, when you've heard on the news, yes, another person died today of bad words. They dropped dead in the middle of Walmart superstore because someone said that they were wearing their pajamas in public.
Oh my God, Berto.
Berto, Sly, why do you give that dude so much attention?
He wants to
we
go.
all know he's a dude.
He wants to go live. He says, "Face me one on." No, I don't want to face you. I just like giggling. Like,
look, we all know the dude can't even face himself in the mirror without seeing. He's a man. We know this.
Yeah. Oh, I have a question for you, Ghost. Do you have an Adam's apple, sir?
Yes, I do. I think Sly has a bigger one than me, but I sure do have one.
That's what I'm saying. Like, shit. With girth comes an Adam's apple.
I see that JM is
okay.
On,
I think here's
unmuted.
What I'm gonna do.
JM.
I'm gonna drop down from the panel and make it seem like the ghost is clear, so JM can start talking, and then I'll come right back up and surprise him. I'll be back.
Whatever goes.
All right.
Boo.
Did that
JM,
work?
now you being in the medical field, is there any way to permanently get rid of your Adam's apple?
I've never heard of it. If there is, I don't know.
Like,
I don't really deal with that.
Supposed to like your larynx and like your vocal cords and stuff?
Yeah, I mean it's part of the anatomy in a male. I don't know if there's a way to shave it down, or I don't know. That's a question for somebody that ain't me.
Get rid of an Adam's apple. I just don't think there's a way.
Yeah, you can get it shaved down.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Boy, did he really leave? He left, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
He said he'd come back.
He was mad because you wouldn't answer his questions about Filthy.
What about him?
Did you agree? I think he was wondering. Did you agree? I think is that what he said? Do you agree
with something?
Yeah, I think he was asking.
What am I agreeing with?
I don't know. He was asking.
I think he was referring to the last line
about your friend Filthy, like leaving YouTube. I think is like what his big question was. So, I mean, maybe Filthy just got tired of YouTube. Who knows? I don't know.
I think that's what he said, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, I may have let it slip a while back that Filthy had some medical problems, but
It didn't
right
have to
around
do with his
Christmas.
butthole,
I'm
did
back,
it?
JM. Surprise. What's up? So did
Darn, now my
you?
audio's messed up.
JM.
I'm curious, JM. Did you agree with a lot of the things he said on his last live there? How all these people are locals, like Isaac, Hillbilly, Harley, Brooke.
Hey, don't
Uh,
forget
er-
me.
Everybody has their own opinion. I mean, he's entitled to his just like we're entitled to ours. We don't have to all agree.
Yeah, that's why I've never had no problem with JM. Like, I think JM's funny. Like,
That's how we
I
got
tell
along
everybody
because
all
we
the time
didn't.
I'm not a low-cow, I'm a heifer. Get it right.
We
If
don't have
y'all
to
Whereas
are
go
if
by a
you
always
script.
agreeing, that's no fun.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
yeah, if we all
you're
agree, then
exactly
life
right.
would
Like
be
Paula, she
boring.
followed my script for sure. But I'm just saying, JM, you truly don't believe people like Harley is a locale?
I think all of us do things that are localish to some extent.
There's many boxes to be checked. I get that. Maybe one of us, a time or two, have checked one of the boxes, but Harley has checked a lot of the boxes. Wouldn't you say so?
I mean, I
But
guess, but is it for me to call her out? I don't have to call
I
out the
don't
people
know.
filthy called out, do I?
I would think a troll in a troll community, you're supposed to be in a troll community, you would weed out the fucking cows.
Well, hey, get busy. Weed them
I've
out.
been busy, JM. I know you've been watching me.
You,
Where have
yeah,
you
you
been? You haven't
can
gone live. You don't
expand your
say shit. And when you
horizons.
do go live, all you did was talk about guns in McCanny Manor. It was boring. Come on, JM. I'm going to step up your game here. You're going to get. Look, you need to start talking to me more often, and I'll give you some great coaching advice, and we can take over this motherfucker.
Well, I'm
Come
taking
on,
notes
JM.
on your Paula actions. I'm seeing what you're doing. I like your work.
See, now he was being nice, Ghost.
I'm
Yeah, I got my handy
disappointed,
dandy
JM.
notebook.
I'm disappointed. Okay, what about Brookie?
What about her?
Low cow, if there's ever been one. Yeah?
Well, I mean, that's for you to call out. Call
No,
her
it
out if you
ain't.
want
It's
to.
for the trolls. You're in the troll community. Everyone should know what a locale is and isn't. Come on, JM. Filthy spelled it out for you guys.
Well, you seem a little triggered about who we're willing to call out and who we're not.
JM. Jeez.
Aren't you being kind of
Beating
localish right
around the
now?
question. This is worse than
He
Fusions Live.
is JM. He is a little bit JM. I think he's just jealous that nobody's called him a low. Are you jealous because nobody's called you a low-cal yet, Ghosty?
Oh, everyone
Is that
calls me
what
that
it
every day. I
is?
don't care. It doesn't bother me like it does Brookie.
Well,
But
it
it seems
doesn't
like it
bother
does
me either.
bother
That's why I
it
say I'm
bothers
a heifer.
Fusion
Get
and
it
JM
right.
the most because they can't incline themselves to agree.
Do we all have to agree?
No, if everyone
I don't
agreed,
know.
life would
When
be
you
extremely
when you check
boring.
all the boxes like Brookie, Harley, Hillbilly has, it's not a matter of agreeing, it's just calling it what it is.
Well, I mean, everybody does shit I don't agree with. Would I go to somebody's house over something on YouTube? No, absolutely not.
Yeah, no, I'm
I just
not
don't agree with
about
that.
going to somebody's house. I'm not about taking it to real life. That's insane, in my opinion, quite frankly.
The only exception to that would be Square. I would make an exception
oh
if the
hell
day
yeah.
comes in the near future that I do happen to uh, purchase a motorcycle. I might take a little Sunday ride to Hayti.
Yeah, that would be hilarious, Jam. Like, I'll tell you what, the funniest person, I mean, yeah, it was funny when Seth showed up and they had their little tussle on the ground. But I'm still saying the best visitor to Square's house was No Life Mike because boy, when he found out that Grampy let him pet Brownie, he was like, "You let somebody from St. Louis pet Brownie?" He was all ate up over that shit. but he was too scared to come to the door.
Oh, he knew
Oh,
what would have happened.
I guess things are boring right now. I killed the panel. I'm sorry. JM, hopefully you can revive it. I'm going to drop
Kills a
down.
panel?
JM, you got this, man. You got this. Entertain this crowd. See y'all later.
It's an outlaw
Like
women
ghosting.
panel.
Hey now,
Hey,
those words are not used over
it's
here.
still in
Those two words are
question.
banished.
It's still in question if I'm full female yet. I come with the girth. So.
Yeah, I know. I think that's why Berto's so mad is
I just
because
don't come
you're a
with
real
just
woman
don't
with
come
a
with
girth.
the animals. Right. I'm a chick with a dick, and he is I don't know what he is.
He should
We
go
ain't
to
on his level.
he
We
should
ain't on
go
his
to the
level.
Philippines. I've heard there's a lot of he she's in the Philippines.
Oh, lady boys. Oh, he'd have fun with them. I gotta stop.
What? I'm not lying. The Philippines do have a lot of he she's. I'm not lying.
Oh no, yeah, no, I know. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at him. I'm sorry.
I don't
It's like
read
another
it, dude.
square. Like I don't know if I can deal with two squares. You know what I'm saying? Like Berto is freaking out in the back.
Oh, is he still back there?
Joe sluts
Oh
with
my
nuts.
god! Yeah. I've had to mute because I've been laughing. I fucking got to
Oh
mute.
man, that
It's
poor
all right,
guy.
JM. We're sorry. She giggles. It was funny.
I'm sorry.
So how's your dog doing? Is he all better from surgery now? Look, she can't even breathe.
Oh
She
yeah,
laughing so hard.
she got her staples out yesterday.
Oh, nice, nice.
Then my
That's
wife
good.
kept
So
on
now
and
that
on
will
until
never
we.
happen again, right? That will never happen again.
No,
Okay. And it
Who
only
got
happens
people?
to the females?
no, it's that breed.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Who
because
got
my dog's
staples?
part Chihuahua. That's why I was asking, but he's male, but he's already been like fixed and everything.
It's real common to get hernias and stuff from jumping.
Mm,
Your dog,
yeah.
Yeah,
Jam? Oh, okay. He got
Yeah,
the
he
hernia
still
out or
had
what?
surgery.
they had to go in and patch it up with a permanent suture because her uterus had fallen through.
Oh damn! Has she had babies before?
Yeah, it's probably from that.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
what I was asking. Yeah,
Hey,
she's okay
Crystal,
though.
how are you, honey?
Yeah,
Oh, good. I've got one on the way out, and it's hard to watch. Makes me sad. Sucks losing animals.
Yeah, it
yeah,
does.
especially when they've been part of your family.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, it's real hard. My dog, I had a dog. He was part pit and Lapso Apso. I know the two weirdest mixes you could ever think
Ooh,
of
that's
because
an
Lapso
interesting.
Apso was small.
That's an
And
interesting mix.
he was like a 30, 35 pound dog. Well, he figured out how to leap over my fence. And I was in the house vacuuming one day, and the neighbor brought him over. They had a rope under his front legs and behind his back legs, pulled him out of the road. I lived by the high school. A high school kid in a little Honda CRV ran my dog completely over and then didn't even stop.
Oh,
Like, how do you not stop when you run over something that heavy? Well, I was trying to load him up in the car to get him to the vet, and he was in so much pain. He bit me in my face, gashed my eye open. And I had to have my husband come home, and my husband was giving him mouth to mouth. In
did
the
he have to
car,
put
we
him
got him
down?
inside of the vet's, and within being in the vet's office, within 5 minutes, he had passed away, and we had him cremated. My son has his ashes. And then when we put our miniature schnauzer down, we had him cremated. And my girls have his ashes because that was my girl's dog. And
And my
like the
wife
dog
kept
I
on
have
until we had
now,
to get
he's
a
part.
purebred.
Yeah, mine's part Chihuahua and part Jack Russell. Like he's a mutt and I love him, but the Chihuahua thing scares me with the hernia because he's got really short legs. Like he's got legs like a wiener dog. It's not like
Yeah,
his
it's a
legs are
Chihuahua
long
too.
or anything. So
Yours is just Chihuahua, just full Chihuahua.
Yeah, and then we got a full-blooded German Shepherd with papers,
Oh, okay, yeah.
but we're not
Germans are
gonna
one of
send
my
them off.
favorites.
We're not even gonna worry about the paperwork. We got the
Oh
thing
my
to send
God,
off.
Berto. Dude, Berto, I wish I could see you in person. I would take my purple pecker and stick it in your mouth. It would make you so happy. I'm going to
listen,
come meet you and I'm going to show you what girth is all about. Okay. God
listen,
damn
I do
it.
not read his messages on my
It's so
side. It says I
funny.
have 38 messages waiting back there that I have not opened yet
Oh,
from
I
Berto.
can't see
So
all 38. I only see like 15 right now.
yeah, oh no, on my side there's 38. I haven't opened any of them. I don't care what he says.
Oh, fuck. I can't not read it because it makes me laugh.
There's something wrong with
Why don't
Berto. I don't know
Why
where
don't
he
he go
came
after
from.
Paula?
That Pauletta is his BFF. He said if anybody talks shit about Pauletta, he is going after him. That's what he
Has he
said.
come
Or
after you yet, JM?
No, he had never darkened the doors in my panel.
Yes, yes, Crystal.
That's
I
why
have
he just sits back there. I refuse to let him up. He's not going to kill my panel. Fuck him.
I would let him up for like 2 seconds. 'Cause I wonder if he's calm or I
He
wonder if he's
isn't.
on that. I wonder if he's on that like like that shit. You know, because I've heard him calm. I've heard him talk normal. I don't know
Nah, he
why
just
he
uses a
can't
bunch
do
of
that.
filler.
Yes, yes.
He just
Paula
blabs
brought.
so nobody else can talk.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, and
no,
then
he
he,
just screams. I don't have time for that. I already have a headache. I don't need it getting worse by him screaming and yelling over all of us just to try to make a non-point.
oh
She did,
lordy,
Andrea. She did. See, over here, I assembled an A team, but it's a real A team. I got the van, everything.
oh shit, Diana. I thank you, Berto.
He's got Sly going. I won't read any of the messages. I don't entertain him, JM. I just leave him sit back there. He can sit back there the whole damn show for all I give a shit.
Oh, he gets mad
Right?
that you call him a he, but how come Ghost ain't interested in Berto? He should be interested in him too.
I know. I don't know. We all know, listen, I love Ghosty. Like, me and him go back and forth. He trolls me, whatever, fine. It's the way it is. But I don't think Ghost would go for Berto because Ghost likes to troll women, not men. Like, I think you're the only person he tries to troll, JM, that's an actual man. So that's probably why he's not interested in Berto because Berto is still a man and not a woman.
Well, I see what he's doing. I mean, he wants to try and make some uh comparison or uh for us to follow some standard of okay, you check these boxes and we got to call you out. But what is it? I mean, what does it matter so much to him for? Why is he coming to me to tell me who I need to call out? Because
Yeah,
I'm the only
no,
one that'll respond to him.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think the whole thing's stupid. It's on each person and their opinion. And you're right, all of us do low cal as shit. Like, not none of us are above the low cal label. You know what I'm saying? So to each their own. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, so and so's a locale, because
I
I
hate
think
even
that word is
saying that.
overused. I
I
think that
feel
word
like a
is so
child.
overused.
Yeah, like we all do dumb shit, okay? I've done lots of dumb fucking shit, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'm not gonna go out here and start calling people fucking locals. It's just like, you're either fucking do dumb shit. I mean, it's so different. Everybody's so fucking different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And that's
wouldn't
why I
it?
don't call people out for it. I'm not going to say someone's a locale. Like, I'm just not going to do that.
Oh, like, who am I to fucking say anybody is one?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be better served for the people that are going to get the most reaction from someone to call somebody out?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
Paula has her own what? Her own lube?
She has her own lube branch, is what he said.
Oh, okay. Jesus.
Becky G came back. Becky G said, can't we just get the dumbass idiot, etc. back instead of locale? It's overplayed. She is right though. Locale is overplayed. Like, what happened back to back in the days where you were a dumbass or an asshat or, a jackamass. Like, I have tons of other words I could use to call somebody.
Oh God, Berto, you're gonna be waiting a long time. I'm just saying. Just about as long as it's gonna take to get that goddamn Adam's apple shaved.
Ooh, yuck! Motivator one layer said ranch dressing flavored lube.
With a little side of Zeth.
Ugh.
Little Zeth leg sweat.
Hey, Hillbilly, how are you, honey? Didn't see that you came in here. Hey, Twisted Ginger. I know. Lube Branch does sound a little kind of sticky. I don't know. You liked my jackamass, Christy G? Yeah, I have tons of different words I use. Than locale. I have tons of them.
Oh God.
Here's another one you guys might enjoy. Asmoneous. That's another word I use for people that are jackasses. Asmoneous.
Oh fuck.
I mean, if Bird wants to be like, if he wants me to give him some attention, Berto, I give you a new name. It's Queen McQueeferton. Okay, that's your new name, Queen McQueeferton.
Yes, Queen Queef. Queen Queef. Okay, I have to read this last comment that he just left. Can I read it? Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So he says,
Twat Waffle's good too, Becky G.
Twat Waffle is one of the best. So he says, you may run over other females, but you're not going to run over this one because I'm extremely dominant because I make men afraid of me.
Yeah, they probably afraid of them when they pull their pants down and see a wiener instead of a pussy. They're like, what the fuck is this? An all distorted pussy? Like,
that
what?
boy done got his ass whooped a lot. Well, he's still a kid. He's really young. Berto's really young. So, in my opinion, I think he's under 25, if I remember. I could be wrong.
Nobody's afraid of that.
Berto, how old are you? Like, I can't imagine he's over 25.
Caparo, what's up? I haven't seen you in a while, my good sir. Did he message you back? Did he tell you how old he was?
I'm dying.
Don't you have to be? Wait a minute. Now, I know, like, to be on hormones, you have to, like, go through a whole bunch of shit with your doctor. Like, don't you have to be over the age of, like, 25 to, like, give consent to have your private parts whacked off?
No. Depends, and it depends on where the fuck you go. Yeah. I mean, you can do fucking anything you want, probably at any fucking age, depending on where you go in the world to do it.
Yeah.
Which is sick.
Cassie, how did it get started this morning with you and Paula? Because I didn't
Okay, what happened was I was over at Paula's. I went in there to say hi to Michelle and Becky and Sly and Lori. And then Paula brought up the other day, Paula did a live. Well, she was talking about me. So I text her phone and I was like, look, I was like, when I had that freak out about the Pick Me Paula account, I said all this horrible, horrendous stuff about you, Paula. I was like, you wanted to call me crying, saying you can't believe that I would treat you like that. We're supposed to be friends, this and that. But I was like, but then you paid Sue Dillon and said all this shit about me. I was like, I'll keep your name out of my mouth. You keep my name out of your mouth. And that's the way it will be. Well, when I was in her chat, she was like, I don't understand what that meant with that text while I was live. So I jumped up on her panel to confront her on it. I was like, instead of handling shit on YouTube, because it's a you and me problem, not a YouTube problem, but you want to bring it to YouTube. I was like, I was a real one and hit your phone number up and text you and was like, it was okay for me to give a public apology to you and a personal apology to you. But when it got put out what you said about me, you wanted to laugh about the fact of how gullible you think I am, and I'm gullible as fuck. And then she wanted to do her dumb little giggle and be like, well, everybody's gullible. Gullible isn't a bad thing. And I was like, well, whatever, I'm out. And I left the panel. So then I was talking in chat because Char said that I was pathetic as hell. And
Yeah,
I said,
sure.
what, you mad because
Yeah.
you got to pay for dick and I don't? And then I got timed out.
Yeah, that was a burn. That was when you said that.
Yeah, I seen you.
Damn. Mic
I
drop.
seen that comment, and then I seen that comment disappear. So
Yep. It was gone in like a second.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the truth hurts. Like, I guess Char got in her
I don't,
feces. Like,
but
it
I don't
wasn't between me
understand.
and Char.
Yeah,
It was
but I don't
between me and
understand.
Paula.
Why do you and Shar even have an issue? Did she inherit
No,
Paula's
no, that's the
problems?
whole thing. Char says that I talk about her, and I don't. I don't give two
Right.
shits about Char or Crimson or
Because
what went on
everybody
between
talks about
Char
her.
and Chad. I don't care. I don't talk about Char. But Char must think because I say stuff about Paula that I must automatically be talking about her. The only thing I said about Char was when she admitted to being Paula's co host and that it was her fault that Jules got doxxed that day because she was the one that was highlighting comments. That was the only thing that I've said about Char, period. I don't care about Char. She's not worth my time. Like,
Yeah, I don't remember. And then, I don't remember you. I mean, I could be wrong, but I didn't think
yeah,
you
I
ever
don't
had
talk
a
shit about
problem with
her.
Shar. There was no reason to have a problem with Shar. Shar had no
No.
reason to have a problem with you.
No, I just happened to point out on my show one day, Andrea was on the panel, and I was informing, Andrea that Paula likes to give out little jobs to her co host. And when I was her co host, it
And
was
she
my
does.
job to highlight all the comments. Well, if Shar is highlighting all of the comments for Paula, that's how Shar accidentally doxed Jules, and that's how it got highlighted and put up on the screen. So that was all I said. Like, that's all I said about it. Shar came on and admitted she was Paula's
Yeah, and
co-host
that's what
and that it
happened.
was
Yeah.
her fault,
Well, that's what
not
he said.
Paula's fault. That's the only time I've talked about Char. That was it. That's all I've ever said about her. So it is what it is. I guess Char must feel like she's like really good friends with Paula and that she's got to defend Paula. But Paula's a big girl and Paula can take care of herself.
Well, obviously Pauletta can't though.
Yeah, no, she can't. Like she said, oh, well, you can't pull video. Well, I can't pull video because the laptop you sent me doesn't have enough fucking space on it for me to pull video. Plus, the fucking laptop that you sent me was over 3 years old and the fucking goddamn charger broke on the bitch.
That was probably Zeth's fucking laptop. She probably stole it from Zeth and fucking hand me down to you.
No,
Didn't you end up
no.
giving it back to her?
No, it was one of her computers. I know that for a fact. I'm not going to say how I know that for a fact, but yeah, no, it was her computer. It was a personal computer that she had because the one she bought me, I sent that back to her. And then she sent it to somebody else. And then a few months later, she sent me
Damn,
one
she
of, because
really
she was
does
like,
give
"Oh, do you
laptops
want me to
away.
get you another laptop?" I was like, "No, I don't want to take a brand new laptop from you." So she's like, "Oh, okay. Well, I have a whole bunch of laptops I don't use anymore. I'll go through them and see which one will work best for
How
you
many
and send it to
laptops you
you."
just
It's an
got?
old HP. It's an old HP. And even after she sent it to me and I asked her to show me like how to pull video, she's like, "Oh, it doesn't have that on it, like you won't be able to pull videos. It's going to bog down your StreamYard and this and that." So then why'd you even send it to me? If it can't pull video, that's why she sat there and was so, abruptly, "Well, you can't pull video." Yeah, because the laptop you sent me doesn't have the power for it. Or whatever you want to say. Like, I don't know all the technical terms. You guys know I'm not technical, like savvy like that. But yeah, it doesn't have enough to pull for me to pull video up on it. She even said that herself. That's why she was so adamant in her thing of, "Well, you can't pull video." Well, yeah, not on the laptop you sent me.
So she basically just sent you her junk.
She sent me a laptop that she had that was 3 years old because I refused to have her send me anything new, because if anything ever happened between me and her, I didn't want to have that held against me that she bought me a brand new laptop, blah, 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 whatever. When we were starting to have problems, I sent her back the laptop that she sent me, the wireless mouse she sent me, and the wireless headphones she sent me. I sent everything back to her. And when she sent me her computer, she sent me back my headphones and the wireless mouse. So that's how that went. I used that
Well,
brand
she's
new laptop she gave me twice, and I sent it back to her. So
she's
that's,
always bragged that she had parts and stuff that she would send if somebody needed something. All they had to do was ask.
yeah. Yeah,
Paulette, I
she
need some weed. Can you send me some, please?
Oh, you're not Bird.
yeah, you're not Bird, you're not that lucky. God, girl.
I need the hookup, Pauletta. Hook a bitch up.
So, I mean, that's how it was. That's the whole laptop story. Like, that's what it was. I sent her back the brand new laptop. I still had everything, like the cover that went on the keyboard, everything. Like, I sent it back to her just like it was brand fucking new. I sent it right back to her and she sent it to somebody else.
She probably took some tape and got your fingerprints off that shit and was like, "I'm sending this to the FBI, the YouTube FBI."
Yeah, right. Maybe. Who knows?
Well, I said in her chat that everybody knows I'm waiting on the footage to come back from Shreveport
Yeah.
from Wyatt's arrest. Um, she lives there. I
She could
mean,
get it, right?
yeah. I mean, all she got to do is go down there and pick it up. I got to I had to go get a fucking checkbook because we don't do check. Who does checks anymore?
No one.
I mean, we've had our account. We've had our account for like 12 years with the credit union and never had a checkbook. I had to order checks just so I could send the Shreveport police a check. I could have done it with money order, but I'm like, I just don't want to. I'd rather just
Yeah.
order a book of checks because every now and then you do run into some place
Yeah, you might need a check every now
no,
and
she
then.
could go
I
pick
mean,
it up.
when I moved into this place, the first 2 years I was here, that was the only thing I used my checkbook for, was to make my rent payment. And then they decided to switch it to where we had to download an app and you just set it up automatic payment with your card, because they didn't want to take paper checks anymore, because they took checks, cash, and money orders. So they changed it to where you can only pay cash or put the app on your phone. So that's the only reason I kept my checks. Like, I don't even have this checking account anymore, but I still have like 9 books of checks in there from when I did. Like, I don't remember the last time. I think, well, I've been here for 5 years, so 3.5 years ago was the last time I wrote a check. But they are good to have sometimes for some things.
Like a lot of your like public information, public services, taxes and stuff, like property tax. A lot of places that, take any kind of payment, they don't want to deal with debit card or whatever, because there's a processing fee that goes along with a cardless transaction. But I mean, she could have easily just went to Shreveport Police Department and picked this stuff up.
Yeah, Crystal's
And
right.
hey,
She said that. Go ahead, JM, and then I'll say what Crystal said.
it would have been, I mean, that's content that people want to see. They want to see Wyatt getting arrested. They're not interested in whoever the fuck who is she playing? Some Jennifer
I
or
don't know.
whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
like
know what she's
Jen,
doing.
like Gen. It's not like JEN, it's GEN. I don't even know who that is. But like Crystal says right here that all that time that she spent trying to get footage of him entering the courthouse, she could have gotten the arrest footage. And she could have. Because she did sit there that day and set her phone up and all that and walked up to make sure she caught him walking off of the bus along with all the other prisoners. I'm sure they really didn't want to be on YouTube that day.
And then didn't even get him. It wasn't even him.
Yeah, it was crazy that day because she took her phone and set it up in the car. And then got out of her car with like another phone and was recording that way. So when they came off the bus, you could see them walking into the courthouse like single file. And, she showed everyone's face. I'm sure all those prisoners didn't want to be on YouTube that day.
And then come
Who
to
wants
find
to be
out,
caught on YouTube getting ushered into a courthouse and, chains and shackles?
he had his appearance via Zoom.
Oh.
Yeah, he wasn't even there that day. He
I'll
was
be
on the
right
Zoom
back,
because
y'all. Hold it down. Somebody's at my door.
She waited in that purple dress and those clankety clankety boots and her cowboy hat for fucking hours. I was so embarrassed. It was embarrassing watching her.
Yeah, he didn't have a public defender, so I don't think he got in a public defender until August, and then he got out in September.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know anything about it.
They're supposed to send me anything that's connected, like the report, the footage, body cam, everything. So we'll see.
That body cam footage, I can only imagine what that is going to be about. Ooh.
Oh, he was probably toasted when he got arrested.
Oh yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, that's right. He didn't get arrested that night though, right? Wasn't it?
No, he got picked up on a Friday night or Friday evening around 2:00.
Oh, okay.
Because he couldn't make bail. He wasn't gonna be able to get out till Monday at the earliest. Because he wouldn't have his hearing. She was bragging about how they'd do that shit on purpose because they knew you wouldn't be able to make a bond hearing before Monday, so they'd wait till Friday to pick you up.
Oh, they probably do that.
yeah. Like if you get picked up on a Friday, your ass ain't even going to see a judge until Monday morning. Like, you do not want to get arrested on a Friday down here in Florida. Your ass will sit there all weekend long.
Yeah, and they
Same.
push the limit because you got like it's a 48-hour window to have a hearing.
Yeah. But
And
yeah,
that's what they
he
did with him.
probably like what they do here now, because like even the courthouse here, like courthouse is like 10 minutes away from my house. But if you have any kind of court proceeding, they're still doing it by Zoom. Like they'll let you in the courthouse to pick up papers and stuff if you need. But the only people that actually show up at the jail or at the courthouse for the judge is the prisoners that they bring over. Everything else is done by Zoom. If you're not, you know, a felon or anything or locked up, you just do it on Zoom. So quit. That's gross. Not nice. My dog likes to lick my hand all the time. He drives me crazy doing that. It drives me
Fucking
nuts.
Dre. Dre
I'm like,
says,
he like wants to lick every finger. He acts like I just ate like a whole thing of chicken with my hands or something. Like I don't get it with him.
oh shit.
Just like
Dre, you're killing me. You're killing me, Dre. Oh shit.
Yeah, Chad. I think Berto does want the girl.
I had to officially block Berto because he is officially in stalker mode.
Oh yeah,
So,
it shows I have 61 messages on my
Berto,
side that he left in the back. That's
yeah,
sad.
you can comment all you want, boo boo, sir. But you are giving stalkerish behavior, and I had to block you because you're making me feel uncomfortable, sir. So whatever you say back there, I'm not gonna see it. Okay? You're making me feel unsafe and uncomfortable, and I don't like it.
Yeah, he's weird. He's just weird. He does, Crystal. You see, here, I'll highlight her comment. She said he
wants to
wants that purple pecker.
That son of a bitch sticks to the wall too. It ain't like, we can do a lot of things with it. I'm just saying. It chokes a bitch.
Yeah, Berto's backstage shit show. He's been back there this whole time I've been live. There's over 62 messages showing on my side. That's sad.
That's almost is that worse than Square?
I don't know. I've never had Square in my back chat before. I wouldn't know.
Like, goddamn.
JM would know. Is he up there with Square on these 62 messages that are in my back chat?
Ooh. That's a lot of messages.
Wait, do what?
I said Berto on my side because Sly reads Berto's messages back there. I won't. On my side, it shows that he has left me 62 messages in the back chat. I said, is that worse than Square, or is he like at even with Square?
Well, that's pretty close to Square.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
A lot.
62 messages is a lot. If he really thinks I'm going to sit there and read 62 messages, he's higher than I thought.
Sir, that's creepy, sir. So please stop. Okay, sir?
Yeah, he's right. He's making a novel back there, Angela. God dang, I'm telling you.
Oh, fuck. Where were you when I was over at Pauletta's, Berto? Where were you then? What the hell, sir?
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I guess he's got to go up against people that say stuff about her, which is weird. Like, you don't even know her name. You can't even say her name right. So, like, why are you going so hard for?
Yeah. Berto ate Brookie's baby.
Isn't that, listen, I know you guys have all seen Berto's avatar. Is that a snork from back in the day? Like, do you remember the snork? No, the snork had it on the top of their head. They lived in the water and they had it on the top of their head.
Yes, I remember that. I thought it was, but no, I think it's like some anime shit or some like, I don't know, whatever anime is. Like cartoon shit.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like, no, what was that one thing? It wasn't the Noid. because he was like a weird, like little person from Domino's. Didn't like somebody else have a pizza thing with that avatar JM that Berto uses, or am I incorrect on that? Because I've seen that
It seems
avatar
like it.
somewhere.
I don't
Yeah, like
remember.
I've literally have seen that somewhere. At first I thought it was the Snorks, and I had to literally look up the cartoon the Snorks, and theirs is on the top of their head. So, but I have seen that avatar somewhere as a child. Like I've seen that avatar like as a kid. I've seen that somewhere, and I can't remember what it
Well, he
was,
used
whether
to.
it's from a pizza commercial or what. But
I
yeah.
remember Domino's had that character. That brown was he brown? And he had that.
No, Domino's, it was the Noid. He was like a
Oh yeah,
dude in a rabbit, like in a like a weird rabbit suit or something like that. It was the Noid back in the day.
yeah.
That
Berto's
was
too young to know what
Domino's.
that's about.
Yeah.
Berto's still a baby. But children
Yeah, if
aren't
you
allowed
ain't
in this
Gen
chat.
X,
I
if
think
you
this
ain't
is
Gen X, you ain't gonna know a lot about that shit. Cubert, there we go. Thank you,
Yes,
Kentucky Rob.
yes,
He nailed it. It's Cubert. Thank
yes.
you. Finally, somebody has. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
That's isn't that an Adam Sandler movie? What the fuck is it called? Starts with a P. Or fuck, Pixel. Is it called?
Pixel.
Yeah, with
That
Adam
was,
Sandler.
yeah, that was no, that's like a video game. Pixels was made after a video game.
A bunch of different ones, I thought, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I knew it was something. It's Cubert. I'm so glad you guys. Thank you. Like I could not think of it to save my life. But that's
Yeah,
funny
I
as
didn't think
shit
of it
though.
either.
So then
Oh,
I'm
shit.
assuming Berto's got to be older than what he is if he picked Cubert as his freaking avatar picture.
If I remember correctly, I could have swore he said he was 23 or 25. And that's still a baby. That's a kid to me. I've got children that age. So, I mean, fuck. I ain't going to argue with a kid. It ain't happening.
Yeah, my oldest is 29, and like he wouldn't be doing that kind of stuff like
Fuck
at
no.
all. I wouldn't even argue with my son. Like all of my kids are adults, and like some of the stuff they'll tell me about, like my youngest daughter, she's she's heavily into thrash metal. And she plays guitar. Her and her friends have a band, and she sings, and she
Oh, that's
does like
cool.
the death roll, like the blah, 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 blah music is
Yeah, I
what
don't do
she
that
does.
stuff.
And
Yeah, I
she
don't
asked
do
me one day, she's like, "Mom, have you ever heard of Pantera?" And I turn and look at her, and I was like, "I went and seen Pantera live when I was 16 years old with Sepultura and Biohazard. It was awesome." She's like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah." Like she was like surprised to know that I knew who Pantera was. I was like,
20-year, yeah.
they came out in the late 90s, like early 90s is like when they popped on the scene. I'm like, do you realize how old your mother is? Like, come on. 89 is when they came around. Yeah, I knew that Mr. Tom went down. But yeah, I got to see Pantera with Dimebag. So, like,
That
they
sounds
still play.
Metallica was
They
my
still play.
favorite.
They're coming down here soon. And I
Tool and
mean,
Metallica.
I would love to go and see them, but I don't think it would be the same. So,
Tool was one of the best concerts I ever seen. That shit was fucking wild.
I've been to a lot of concerts, and Pantera was like one of the best ones I ever went to. Like all the guys that went with us, they all went in the mosh pit. They all came out of that mosh pit with injuries. Like they
Yeah, I'm
all
not
had
a Pantera
injuries.
fan. That's too heavy
So
metal for me.
I don't know. Megadeth just was down here. I would have loved to have seen Megadeth. Like Guns N' Roses is coming down this year. I definitely want to go and try to
Ooh,
see Guns N' Roses, but
that'd be
the
awesome.
the place that I go see a lot of concerts at, it's really close to my house, and that's where like Adam Calhoun and Demon Jones and all of them perform. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
why I've gone and seen Adam Calhoun so many times because it's right down the road from my house, and the
Oh,
tickets
that's
are like
awesome.
30, $40, you know? Like just
I'd
one
love to
ticket to
see
Guns
that.
N' Roses is over fucking $300 for
Oh,
just
yeah.
one ticket, you know? But yeah, I've seen like Jackal in concert. Now, the venue that played his concert, it was a bar. And boy, as soon as he hit struck up that chainsaw, there was so many fumes from it. Like a lot of people kind of got like smoked out from it. We all started leaving because he like the last 3 songs he did was with the chainsaw, and we left. Like we couldn't handle it. It was burning in our eyes. I was like, I'm out. But I mean, I've seen tons of bands. I've seen Firehouse. I've seen freaking Warrant. I've seen, Crossfade. I've seen Kid Rock. I've seen tons of bands. Like, that's the thing I kind of enjoy to do. I like going and seeing bands. I don't know. I like going to concerts. They're fun to me.
Yeah. Oh, same.
Like
I
the
love
first
weekend.
concert I ever went to, you guys are going to laugh. Now, mind you, I was young. I might have been maybe 6 or 7 at the time. My mom took me to go see Liza Minnelli in concert because my mom was all into Liza Minnelli. So that was like the very first concert I ever went to in my life was Liza Minnelli. But as like me picking the concert, the first concert I ever went to was Pantera.
Yeah, Metallica was mine. And I would thank
Yeah,
God.
I seen Metallica down here when I was in high school, and I got on my friend's shoulders. He was really tall, and he's like, "Oh, let's walk towards the mosh pit." I'm like, "No way, dude. I'm too small. Like, I'm going to get trampled." So I jumped off his back, and thank God I did, because as soon as I got off his back and backed up, the huge mosh pit just grabbed him and it knocked him clear over. He got his nose broken. I was like, "Thank God I got off of his shoulders, man. I would have been pummeled to death."
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Nobody's watching when you're in a mosh pit. You just fucking
yeah,
elbowing
no,
everybody.
yeah, elbows, everything. That's why I said all the guys that went with us to Pantera, they all came out with bruises. One dude had a busted lip, another dude had a black eye, another guy hit a dude and split his in between his knuckles open, and we had to take him to the hospital the next day to go get stitches because he fucking hit the dude so hard. I was like, yeah, because they were like, oh, why don't, because it was just me and my girlfriend, the rest were guys. And they're like, oh, why don't you come down in the mosh pit? I was like 4'11" and maybe 90 pounds soaking wet. I was like, nope, not going down there. Not, nope, nope.
Firecrackers.
Yeah, like I would have been
I
dead
could see you in a
immediately.
mosh pit fucking throwing some fucking elbows, putting people in some fucking headlocks. Like I could totally see you doing that shit. Like I fucking love it.
I don't know.
You
I've
fucking
never
hit
been
me,
brave
bitch.
enough to
Bam.
go into a mosh pit. Because I'm so small. Like even right now, I'm 5'3". Like look at all these big burly men that go in those mosh pits. Like you think my 5'3" little body at 128 pounds is gonna
Kicking
fucking
the
be able to
kneecap.
not get knocked
Kicking a few
over?
kneecaps. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just go straight for the kneecap. You're good to go.
I mean, I do wear Doc Martens to every concert I go to,
Oh,
just in
yeah.
case. Like
Those
just
are
in
some nice
case.
ass kicking boots. Those will
Yeah.
leave a nice mark on the fucking forehead. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, they left a nice little mark on a chick I had a fight one time. I was sitting in a truck and this girl came up. She was a lot younger than me, dude. She was underage and I was like
Oh,
fucking
shit.
20. I was like 20, 21. She was like 16
Oh, see back
and
then
she wanted to fight and I was like, "Girl, I'm not fighting you," because I don't think she realized how old I was. And I was like, I knew she was underage. Well, she like flicked her cigarette at me and tried to
oh,
grab me. So I put like my foot up on the door of the truck and I had shorts on and her cigarette got pinned between my shorts and my leg.
ooh,
So all she did was pinch me. As soon as she started pinching me, girl, I had my Doc Martens on. I kicked that bitch in the throat. I seen her 2 weeks later and she still had a bruise on her throat.
ooh.
I knocked her from the car that she was at with me onto another car, and she slapped hit the ground. And when I went to open the door, the other people, oh, I'm sorry you lost service, Jam. The other people that were with her ran up and held the truck door shut, and they're like, no, she's had enough. She's had enough. And I was like, all I did was kick her. Like,
Right.
fucking bitch pinch me. Like, and plus I was rolling at the time too. Like, who
Oh
wants to fight
shit.
when they're rolling? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So as soon as she pinched me, I
passing
was like,
time.
you're gonna pinch me? I was like, what is this? Second grade pinching?
Well, it's just like that pulling hair bullshit, you know?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I don't like that either. She did try to grab my hair, she just couldn't get a hold of it. But
Ooh.
boy, once I kicked her, that was all she wrote. Boy, that girl like
Oh,
pinged
I
off
bet
of the
that
other
shit.
car and dropped straight to the ground. I was like, I warned you.
Yeah, you were talking about like how you got your jaw broken, and I was punched by a dude, and my jaw was fractured. Like it was fractured. It was fucked.
Yeah.
Like it was like I couldn't move my mouth, but I never went to the hospital because I was in an abusive relationship. So I'm like, what am I supposed to say? Like I'm all bruised up and shit. So like, yeah, I never went and got that shit fixed. And to this day, it fucking hurts.
Yeah, no, you can get TMJ like if you don't get that shit addressed because you have like a little like spongy disc in between your jaw where it meets up.
Right.
And
Right.
it doesn't take much for that to get knocked out of place. Like I have TMJ, I have a mouthpiece that my dentist made me to
Okay.
keep in my mouth for when my jaw hurts, but it's because
Do you
that
grind your
disc
teeth?
has gotten dislodged. It's like in the side over by my jaw, like I can push and feel it roll around. But yeah, you can get really bad TMJ and lockjaw if you don't get that shit taken care of. I mean, that shit didn't even hurt as worse. Now, the one that hurt the worst was when the motherfucker put my finger in a vice grip and fucking broke my finger.
Oh,
That hurt fucking more, dude. And
oh yeah.
I've broken my pinky finger on my own like 4 different times when I was a kid. And like when the doctor went to set it back in place, I cracked up laughing. He looked at my mom. She's like, "What?" He's like, "I have grown adults that I do this to and they're breaking down in tears and your daughter's laughing." Like my mom had to hold on to me to keep me still cuz I was laughing so hard. Like it did not hurt. I don't know why, but he didn't set it right because my ring finger and my pinky finger, they slide out on my one hand where I broke it so many times.
Yeah, I
But
had my
yeah,
hand smashed in a car door, and so like my fucking fingers are all fucked up. it
yeah.
was my punching hand too.
Yeah,
Like
well, see, like me and my mom, we've always been the type of person, like, I don't know what's wrong with us, but whether we hurt ourselves or we see somebody else get hurt, instead of crying, like, we immediately laugh. Like, I think my mom seen my grandpa, like, shut his finger in the door one time, and my mom was laughing so hard, like, it took her a minute to get over him to open the door because
I get
she
that.
couldn't stop laughing.
There's
And
some
that's how
members
I
of my
am. Like
family.
sometimes I'll hurt myself and I'll just be laughing my ass off. I'm like, this hurts so much.
But
And Mr.
I
Tom
laugh
will
all
be
the time.
looking at me like, why you laughing? Then I'm like, it hurts.
Assume you hurt yourself. Yeah, my husband, when he hears me, he knows what's up. He knows I either fell going up the stairs, smashed my elbow, put my head into a cupboard, put my foot in the mop bucket. Like
I think
shit
the
gets
hardest
wild.
fall, I think the hardest embarrassing fall that I had was when I was part of Outlaw Women and I was
Oh,
walking into the house and my foot, like my sock, got caught on the track of the slider door. And dude, it took me down. I ended up freaking blocking Brookie. Fucking Paula's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, dude, I just fell. She's like, is that what we just heard? I was like, yeah. Everybody was like, are you okay? Like, I had to go to the
hit
hospital
your
that day
head?
over that, dude. And I
Did you
was
hit your
so
head?
embarrassed that it happened on a live. No, I hit my knee. I have
Oh, you
all
hit
tile
forward.
floors. I went down on my knee. And
Oh, okay,
because I had
okay.
my phone in my hand, it had hit the phone and blocked Brookie
Oh,
from chat. And Paul was like, what the fuck? I'm like, dude, I just fell. Like, I was in so much pain.
Oh
I
my
was
god.
like, I gotta go, I gotta go. And I ended up going to the ER because my bones are real bad. I have osteoporosis real bad from the chemotherapy. Like, my doctor told me I'm 47 and he says I've got bones of like a 98-year-old
Oh
person. So any
damn.
kind of fall or
It's
even just like
not
hitting
good.
into a table, I can break a bone, I can fracture a bone.
Ew.
So when I went down on my knee, it all swelled up. So I looked at Mr. Tom. I was like, you got to go take me to the ER, man. I was like, I got to make sure I didn't fuck nothing up in my knee. And they put a big old knee brace on it and sent me home with crutches. And they were like,
Oh,
well, thank God, you just kind of hurt it, you bruised it. And I was in a car accident one time and I was in the driver's seat and both of my knees smacked into each other and I had a bone bruise. I didn't even know you could bruise your bones. Like, all the swelling and stuff, like I had a knee brace forever and it was like not getting better. So I went to my doctor and they sent me in for an MRI and they called me up and they're like, oh, you have an extreme bone bruise on your bone. And I was like, well, how long can that take to heal? They're like, well, your bones are bad. If you had good bones, it would be like a month. But because it's not, that bitch took like 7 months to heal, man.
damn.
Yeah, like my whole knee underneath it, all around it, down was all fucking black and blue and purple, man.
You accidentally timed out Brookie. Paula's
When
first
I
words
fell,
were,
I did. Brookie was in there and it just happened. My hand happened to hit it and I did. I blocked Brookie and I was like, I just fell. I didn't mean to do that. But
I would have
everyone heard
been
me
like,
bite
shit, are
the
you
dust that
okay?
day, Sly. Everyone heard me bite the dust that day. I was so embarrassed
Damn.
that happened on YouTube. I was like, oh
I've
my
been
God,
on
because
my
they're like,
bike
how'd you
on
fall? I
YouTube.
was like, the stupid track on the slider door.
Don't
Like,
I've been there. I've been live and on my bike and fucking fallen off a
ate
few
the
goddamn
dust.
times. Oh yeah. Can pull up Andrea says she goes, I fell in the school lunchroom once, but I did a front roll and jumping toe touch after, and everyone thought it was planned.
She did a little gymnastic move. She was like, in landing,
Stop.
nailed it.
Stop.
I can see
Yes.
Andrea doing that. I can see her
Yes.
being like, yep,
Fuck
stuck the
yeah.
landing.
Yeah.
Girl, the first time I ever broke my pinky finger, do you remember the game back in the day, Kissing Catchers? Where
No.
it would be girls and boys and you would chase each other around and if the boy caught you, he got to give you a kiss. Well,
Oh,
we're
was that
all running around and this boy goes to grab me and when he grabbed me, he like tackled me and my pinky finger like went out up under me and that was the first time I broke my pinky finger.
Oh.
Then after it healed, it was only healed about 2 months and I broke it getting into
Again?
my fucking locker at school, dude. And it was the same finger. I was like, son of a bitch, I broke the same pinky finger like 3-4 times, girl. Not even gonna lie.
My
Like,
pinky toe?
and I did it all myself, except for the first one when the boy tackled me.
I fucked my pinky toes up quite a few times because I stubbed my toes into shit all the damn time. And then I
Now
kicked the door once and broke
I
my
broke
big
the
toe.
big, that big bone that's on the top of your foot?
Yes.
I broke that. I had dropped a weight on it and it broke it. And like I know they don't do nothing for like broken toes and shit like that. So I go in and they're like, yeah, you broke it, but they're like, we don't really do like a cast for that. So they just put like an ace bandage around it and like gave me one of those boots to wear. And that was like the end of it. But yeah, that hurt so bad, man. I'm telling you what, having something that they can't put a cast on or a splint,
Ribs,
that is the worst thing
broken
to try
fucking
to heal
ribs.
from. Especially on
Ribs.
your feet, because at the time I had 2 kids.
Oh,
They were 6 years apart. I had a middle schooler and an
yeah.
elementary school kid, and I'm doing all the housework and all this
Yeah.
stuff with a broken foot. Like, that was the worst pain imaginable.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, guess what I seen this morning? And I'm sorry.
Oh.
Anyone that's out there that has never had a tattoo, if you really pay to do this, you do not need the tattoo. I just watched a thing where now, if you're afraid of the pain from getting a tattoo, you
Yeah.
can go to, there's only a certain amount of shops that do it, but they put you to sleep for you to get the tattoo, man. If you can't stay awake to get a tattoo, then you don't deserve it. I still use, when
What?
I go, the guy that tattoos me, he runs a coil gun. He don't run that little gun that you can't
I've
hear,
had
like the new
7
little guns
blades.
that you can't even hear when it's like, you
I've
know,
had
I still do
several
the
blades
coil.
at once. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
enjoy
people
getting
are
tattoos.
literally paying to be put to sleep to get their tattoos. Like,
Should
if you
be
gotta pay
that's
to be knocked
ridiculous.
out to do it, you don't deserve it. Like,
That's
pain is part of
ridiculous.
the process of a tattoo. That's why people get them done.
People will
Hello?
do fucking anything these days. It's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, I guess,
It's
like,
so
if you
stupid.
find somebody that's dumb enough, like, I've heard that it's, like, almost $500 to be put to sleep, and then on top of it, you've gotta pay for the tattoo. You know, a good sized tattoo can be anywhere from 150 and up. So you tell me you're gonna pay almost $500 to be put to sleep just to get a
Hey,
$150 tattoo? You don't deserve it. Get out of here. You're a bitch. Like
yeah,
my
that's
daughter.
weird.
My daughter will only let a tattoo artist touch her with the new tattoo guns, the ones that you can't even hear. When me and her went to get our Friday the 13th tattoos, all of a sudden she heard brrr, and she's like, Mom, that's a
Oh,
coil gun. I can't do a coil gun. And I was like, is everybody running coil? And she's like, oh no, just the owner. So me and my daughter got done at the same time. She got done by another dude that had the new little fancy guns that don't even
uh-huh.
make a noise and don't even hurt. And I'm over there getting this coil one, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's it. Yep, haven't felt that in a while, because the last couple of tattoos I've gotten have been with the new gun. And boy, when that coil gun hit me, I was like, oh, now I know why they make new guns. And it was just on my arm, like on my forearm. It's my little Courage the dog tattoo. But boy, as soon as that coil hit my skin, I was like, oh, that's why they made the new
That feeling.
guns.
Yeah.
But the sad thing is now is because I like the dude's artwork, if I want anything else
Go to
done, like
him.
I've gave
Yep.
him a picture of the tattoo my daughter wants. I'm doing it, I'm paying for it for her graduation.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
like I had to send it over to him. I had to put a deposit on it. And I told him, I was like, look, I need a different tattoo artist than you to actually do it though. He's like, why? I was like, oh, this is her first tattoo. I was like, I am not gonna have, because the tattoo she wants is gonna be like her whole entire thigh. So I was like,
Oh,
I
her
am not gonna have you
size?
try to hit her with a coil gun when she ain't never had a
Yeah,
tattoo in her life,
that could be sensitive. Oh my God, her
all of my,
size.
I have 3 skulls on my
Oh,
upper thigh, and I'm getting the Guns N'
oh,
Roses skull on the back of my thigh
oh,
without the cross on it.
oh my
And the
God.
guy who's gonna do it is gonna do coil, but I've only got, I want to say, let's see, I've got my Adam Calhoun tattoo, my matching tattoo with my daughter. I have a tattoo on my ring finger. Yeah, those are the 3 newest tattoos I've had, and those were done with the non-coil, the new guns. And boy, when I went in and get that Courage the dog,
I
I
don't
was
know.
like, "Oh, yeah, I'll take
I
the
have
guy with the coil, like, no problem, because nobody wanted to get tattooed by the guy. He's like, "I only run coil." I'm
a,
like, "Let's get it." And boy, as soon as I felt that, I was like, "Oh, yep, 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 I remember that."
oh
So,
shit.
but my other daughter, she won't let any tattoo artist touch her unless they're using those new guns. And when I first got my Adam Calhoun skull done with that new gun, like I thought it was going to hurt because it's really high up on my thigh. It's like going towards kind of like my hip bone. And boy, I thought that was going to hurt. And I looked at her and I'm like, did you start yet? She's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm doing the shading. I'm like, what? Like, it did not hurt at all. I videotaped that whole damn tattoo session. I didn't move, nothing. But I've also had tattoos done with prison made guns, even though the person wasn't in prison. But I've
Right,
had
right.
the people that use a guitar
I've done
string.
my own
You know,
tattoo
I've
with
got
a
I've got
with
nautical
needles.
stars on both of my arms that meet up. If I put my arms together, they meet up perfectly. Those were
Uh-huh.
done with a prison tattoo gun. It was done with a guitar wire and a
Yeah, yeah.
battery and a bit end of a big pen. You know, they take the pen out of it. And,
It's been a while
I've
since
had
I've
quite
seen
a
one of
few
them.
tattoos. I've got over, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 that were done with prison guns.
Oh shit.
They were all for
Mhm.
free.
Right,
But
right. Hey man, I don't give a shit. I would
yeah, like as long as the artwork's good, I don't care. Like I'm down, I don't care. And I'm one of them people where I go to get the tattoo because I like the pain. So these new guns, I'm like, what? Like, this doesn't even
I
hurt.
haven't
Like, my
I
daughter
haven't
will
used
hold my hand
one.
and she'll be like squishing my hand to death. I'm like, you're digging your nails into me. And she's like, I can't look. My daughter's top of her thighs are from her hip all the way to her knees are done. The back of
Oh
her
Lord.
calves are done. She's got 2 on one arm up on the shoulder. She's got one on her chest. And every tattoo, you got to hold her hand. Like, you have to hold her hand. And
Well,
the only day
the
nobody held
thighs
her
are some
hand
of the
was the
most
day we
sensitive
got them
parts.
together because we were in different chairs. So we couldn't be close enough together for me to hold her hand. And she's like, oh, that hurts so bad. And I'm like, yeah, I just had coil ran. Don't tell me yours hurts bad because when I took off, you know how they put that like new skin or whatever that crap is, like it's like a film that they put over you instead of using the cellophane like they used to
Oh,
do back in
yeah.
the day. When that thing came off all the way around the Courage the dog, my arm was all bruised from the coil gun. I was like, damn.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I was like, boy, I was like, yep, I
Wow.
remember those days. Because, like, the one on my back
I
was done
never
in
got
coil.
bruises.
I have one on my stomach that was done on coil. That one hurt. The
See,
most painful tattoo I ever got was from my friend. He ran coil, but he did a butterfly on my neck. And the motherfucker would wipe it with a dry paper towel and was spraying it with fucking rubbing alcohol. That was the most painful tattoo I've ever had in my life.
wow. Why would he what the fuck?
Because he wasn't a professional tattoo artist. He was an airbrush artist.
Ooh.
And he decided to get into tattooing because uh he
And if
was
he
like
kept
on
rubbing
disability
it,
and shit.
oh,
So he was looking to make extra money. So when he did my tattoo, he did mine for free just to get the practice. And
oh okay,
boy,
okay.
I seen all of his artwork.
Ooh.
I was like, yeah, you do good artwork, man. Do this butterfly. And the butterfly, for being sprayed with all that rubbing alcohol, like it's never faded or anything. But yeah, I have a butterfly on the back of my neck. And that out of all of my tattoos, that's the one that hurt the most.
That's because he didn't know what he was doing. Shit.
Yeah. Oh no, he didn't know what he was doing because after me, he did 3 other
Well, see, my
people that
neck
paid and their
tattoos
stuff
never
looked
hurt.
like shit.
Like none of my the only tattoo that ever hurt that I ever got was on my ankle.
Really?
And I have one on the inner side of my leg. That hurt like a son of a bitch.
Oh, I
Yeah.
have my ankles are done. Both sides of my ankles are done on both my ankles. The
That shit
inside
hurt
of
the
my
worst.
calf is done.
Nothing.
And the way my skulls are, the first skull I have on my thigh, it's a skull with like a bow in its hair and then it's got stars around it. Well, the one big star goes all the way out onto my kneecap. Boy, the only part of that tattoo that hurt was when he went on my knee. I was like, oh my God. Like, I won't have anything come close to my knees ever again. I was like, nope, that hurt too bad for me. I was like, fuck that.
Oh, there's an
For real.
argument in the chat. These motherfuckers are going at it in the chat.
I know. I haven't even been looking at chat. Who's fighting?
I don't think they're Andrea and Hillbilly?
Oh,
And
I thought
whoever
it was
goes
Ghost of Chaos and Andrea fighting. I might be wrong.
Andrea Hillbilly is on the clock and Harley is on Scooter's cook. No, I think Ghost of
Listen,
Chaos.
listen. Andrea says Mickey and Mallory, dope sick love. Listen, I want the kind of love like Sid and Nancy. If y'all don't know
Ooh,
who Sid Vicious is, from the Sex Pistols and that whole story between him and his
Yeah.
old lady. Like, that's the kind of love I want right there. Like, I want, like, listen, I love Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain really loved Courtney. In my eyes, I think Courtney had something to do with that. That's just my opinion.
Oh,
I
awesome.
could
I
be
believe
wrong.
so.
I
I
could
believe
be
so.
completely wrong. But there's another two couples right there that I would say I would want that love over Mickey and Mallory. But yeah, I want this Sid Vicious Nancy kind of love.
Oh shit.
Because I mean, if you think about it, if you look at not a lot of like, I don't know if you know anything about the Sid Vicious and
I
Nancy
do.
story of what
I've watched
happened.
the documentary and shit.
Okay. Doesn't that remind you quite a bit of how Kurt Cobain and Courtney's relationship ended? Of how she found him all of a sudden, just woke up and poof, he was dead?
Yeah, absolutely.
I've always said that. I've always said that Sid Vicious and Nancy's situation was very close to the Kurt
Yeah.
Cobain and Courtney love situation. Like, that's why I've always thought that Courtney had something to do with it. In my heart of hearts, I really don't think Sid Vicious did anything to Nancy. I think it was somebody else there that did it, because everyone said that was at that party that Sid Vicious had taken so much heroin, like he blacked out, like he was in a whole other room and
Yeah.
she was still partying with everybody.
Oh, love you,
So,
Ange. And Ange, I'm
love you,
sorry.
Angela. I'll send you my address in a little bit, honey.
Yes,
She's making
y'all.
nails for my daughter. How do you like your
Y'all,
nails? Did they fit good?
dude. Okay, I'm gonna go. I've been telling you. So I burnt my hands really fucking bad. Like really bad 3rd-degree burns. So I had promised that I was gonna like go live and show them and stuff like that, and I haven't yet. But I'm gonna pull one out and show y'all. But I'm gonna do. I just haven't. I hate going.
She's
I don't
making
enjoy
custom
going live
nails.
anymore.
She's making custom nails for my girls. My one daughter
Yes,
is into
you're
the
gonna love
bird,
them.
the raven, not the football team, the raven, the actual bird. So
You're gonna
she's
have
doing those for my oldest daughter, and my youngest daughter likes Art the Clown from the Terrifier movie. So she's gonna make her a pair of whore nails. Oh,
Dude,
those
let
are
me look
so
at some.
cute.
Shoot, can you see
See,
the
I would have
mushrooms?
her make me a pair of nails, but my nails grow so long, I don't put on fake nails, because if I put on fake nails, I can't use nail glue. I got to put super glue on. If I put nail glue on, they'll pop right off.
Well, no, she
But
sends. So along with
they're
this,
so cute.
so it's almost like a little an art box. Like you open it and you just
Yeah.
there's this, and then it comes with a little finger filer, and then she sends along. Let me see. Hold on. So you can try them on first. She sends these little they're
Oh,
just
yeah, I see what
sticky.
you're talking about. Yeah.
So you can pull them off, and then she will send this, which I think when you do your nails, I think this is how you wait. How the fuck? Oh yeah, you go like this. So when you do the nail, so you could, because I have a bunch. She made me 3 pairs.
Yeah.
This is another pair. This was ooh, this one's really fucking awesome. Oh no, this one. This
Ooh,
might be.
those are pretty. Those are pretty. Yeah, right like that. That's good. Those are cute.
And
Yeah, those
then
are cute.
these ones are my favorite. These ones are my favorite. This was the original idea that I sent her, and she made them. And then this is her like mix on the mushrooms, which is my favorite. I like it better than the design that I sent her. And then these I love. She made me a 3rd pair, which are like pink. Oh, can you see
Yeah,
them?
they're like the magnet polish.
They're so awesome, dude.
Yeah, those are cute. Those are real cute. See, when
And
I do nails, like if I had her make a pair of nails for me, I don't like the really long nails. I do the real short nails because
whatever
I catch
size
them
you
on
like.
everything.
You know, whatever size she'll ask you like what size you want, what shape of nail. All she asks you all that.
Oh yeah, I know. I've talked to her about it. I
Okay,
already
okay,
sent
okay.
her the ideas that I
Oh, okay,
wanted. She
good.
messaged me back and she's really excited about doing the Art the Clown from the Terrifier. She's like, "Oh, those
Oh,
horror nails are pretty cool." I was like, "Yeah, and
like,
they're like stiletto nails and the
like,
coffin nails." And I was like, "Yeah, they like coffin and stilettos. Me, I do really short with square nails if I'm gonna buy, like if I'm gonna put
I
on a
usually
fake
do
nail."
too, but I wanted to do something different. And so I chose like two different, I think she sent me two different designs of nails, like shapes. But usually I do the squared off ones.
Yeah, I do the short, square ones, and it's only because, like, they catch on everything. My daughters, they like the stiletto, they like the long coffin nails. I can't do it. Like, I catch my nails on everything when I mean, my nails grow pretty long, but, like, my aunt used to tell me because back in the day when I was a kid, I would let them grow so long, and she's like, "You have talons for nails, they're so long." Because my pointer fingers and my pinky fingers, the longer they get that arch in them. Like you remember back in the day
Hey,
when people would get the fake nails and
the,
it would have like the
it's
arch
like
and then come
it's
out.
the original cocaine nail.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like the old school. That's like how my nails grow just and it's only my pointer and my pinky that grow like that. The rest of them just and they grow perfectly rounded. Like I don't even need
My
to like
nails grow
file
all
my
fucked up
nails.
because my hand got slammed in a, well, only one hand. My whole hand got slammed in a car door. So my nails all fell off and they've never been the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah, that can happen. My friend, she was fucking around with her brother and they were messing with the damn electric garage door and she went to like try to run in and he shut it and it got down on her toes and it took off like all of her nails and they never grew
Oh,
back. So she
yeah.
buys the Lee press-ons for her
Yes.
toes. And
Every
I'm like,
time
how can you do that? Because, like, think about it, like, your foot's in a shoe, like, wouldn't they pop off? I mean, yeah, we're in Florida, and
would
a
think.
lot of people really don't wear gym shoes. They wear sandals or flip flops or whatever. So I could
I
see them
can't do the
holding up
pop off.
that
How do you do
way.
dishes?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like, how do
saying. Like, if you
you,
put a shoe on with fake press
those
on
fuckers are coming
toenails,
off.
aren't they gonna, like, be in your socks? Like, you would think
Unless she's
they'd
wearing
come right off.
sandals.
Yeah, well, I wear flip-flops. I don't wear, like, sandals. I wear flip-flops, but I
Yeah,
do
so
my
that's
own
why I wear
nails.
flip flops.
Yeah, I do my own nails. I do a gel overlay on my nails and on my
Nails
toes
done
because I just
professionally twice.
if I just paint my nails, it has something to do with all of the chemo and radiation I have. Like your nails, if you have a lot of estrogen in your system, your
Because they
nails will kind
weaken.
of always look shiny. And if your
Oh,
nails are real shiny, it's hard to keep like a fake nail glued on. You have to like scuff your nail at
oh,
first before you would put the glue and the press on. Well, now since I've had chemo and radiation, if I go and paint my nails, I can paint them, let them dry. 10 minutes later, I look down and half of the polish is off of my damn nails.
yeah.
So I just do a
Yeah.
gel overlay because they last a month before I have to change the polish again. I let them grow out, I cut them off, and then I redo my nails. And that's what I do to my toenails. That way I don't have to re-change the paint on my toenails constantly.
Oh, Joe, why are you so offended? Jesus Christ, Joe. He's
Joe
offended.
has been talking about AD. Babe, can you hand me your lighter, please? I left mine in the
AD has,
house.
oh, AD has a lot of, he wears women's glasses. He's got those girly Jesus sandals. I mean, I don't know if anybody's noticed his fat potato fingers. Like, I
I don't
can't
know. I don't watch AD.
even.
I've never cared for AD. That's just somebody I've never ever watched. I can't stand him. He's weird to
We used
me.
to
He
get
attacks
along.
women for no reason. He's
Yeah.
just weird to me. I don't like dudes like that. Babe, can you throw me a paper?
Yeah, it took me getting to know him to figure him out. Because, like, everybody always told me, bro, watch out with AD. And I'm like, no, he's a good dude. He's a good dude. Like, and at that time, he wasn't calling every woman on YouTube the nastiest names in the book. I mean, yeah, he said some fucked up shit here and there, but he is a completely different character than what he was. He is he is a liberal Antifa member. You goddamn right, Andrea. You hit the nail right on the fucking head. There you go. Yeah.
I think AD is completely disgusting. I don't like the way he
He's sick.
attacks women. It's like, what? Are you afraid to attack a
He's a
man? Like,
pussy.
what's your issue here?
Okay, so what? Originally, he got butthurt because he got trolled by Fusion. So, and in the end, we found out that AD has a collection of pecker pictures
Ew,
of
God,
other
no.
men's dicks.
I always thought that was a joke.
No, for real. People were sending. He said it. He said it live that people were sending him dick pics.
Why would he want that? Why?
I
Why
don't
would
know.
if you're a dude and you're a straight dude, what are you
And
doing
you're
collecting
married.
pictures of peckers? You know what that reminds me of, Andrea or Sly? There was a woman back in the 70s and 80s that she was like in the band scene, in the concert scene. Well, she would make molds. Like she has a mold of the lead singer from the Rolling Stones, Wiener. Like a lot of these bands, like yes,
I know what you're talking about. Yes.
and she did like made their peckers, you know, into a dildo and did all these famous guys that were in bands and did their peckers. Like that's what that reminds me of. Is that what he's trying to do? He's trying to find the perfect one so he can make a mold.
Oh, AD, damn. Maybe he is. That's an interesting. Oh shit,
Yeah, I
Joseph
can't think of the girl's name that did that, man. But yeah, that was like a whole
I
thing.
can't
She
think
did
of it.
tons of guys.
Yes.
I know. I think she did like Lenny Kravitz. I know she did the
somebody
lead
from
singer
Rolling
from Led
Stones.
Zeppelin and shit.
Yes.
So,
she got like every famous cock she possibly could.
Yeah, it was like the lead singers. She started with lead singers, and then like some of them, like I think she has Eddie Van Halen's, you know, like he's a guitar player, but it was his band, you know. So she always did like the most popular dude in the band. But I remember watching a whole like documentary on that. I was like, I mean, back in that time, she was way ahead of her time to do that shit, you know.
Right.
Because think about it, how like because she still has those molds, so she can remake them. Like you can order those to this day, I'm sure, if the chick's still alive. But I mean, could you imagine how much it would cost to have like a Mick Jagger wang? You know, like what I'm saying. I'm sure that it's not like the cheapest thing you can get. I'm sure they're quite expensive.
Probably. No, just because AD is married does not mean he's straight. Absolutely. Oh no, that's my point. That's my point.
Yeah,
I think he's
AD's weird. AD, you're weird. I'm saying it right now publicly. You're weird if you're gonna sit there and freaking ask for wing wang pictures. Sorry, but you are.
Yeah.
All right, Christy, you have a good day, honey. You have a good day, girl. Love you.
Take care.
Girl, is Berto still in the back?
I have no idea. I have not looked. I can't. I have blocked.
Oh no, he finally left. But do you want to know what the messages totaled out at that I haven't read? There's a total of 70.
Holy shit!
That's what I said.
Right before I blocked it, he was going every minute. There was 2 messages every minute, and some of them, and then he'd wait 2 minutes, do another one, wait 2 minutes. I'm like, okay, I can't with you. You are irrelevant.
Yeah, have a good day, Christy. I love you. Yeah, it's Robert Plant. Yeah, they did Robert Plant, Swing Wang. Yeah, there was a lot of guys that she got to do that for her. I mean, and whoever bought those, like, I bet you, like, that's their prized possession. They probably have it in a case, like, look, I have Robert Plant's dildo right here. Like,
right? Fuck. I could
Like a
only
guy I worked
imagine.
for 11 years. He was gay and he would always say that he was queerer than a $3 bill. Well, he spent all this money to pay for the issue of Playgirl that had Brad Pitt in it. And
Oh
he like
Lord.
framed it and everything. He's like, "Hey, you want to see Brad Pitt's dick?" I'm like, "I'm good. I'm not really into Brad Pitt. Like, I'm good. I don't need to see it." And I was like, "How much did you pay for that?" And
You
he
know
said he spent
AD's
like
watching
almost
right now. Somebody
$500
is
on that.
telling AD about this right now, and he is going to go Google fucking Brad Pitt Playgirl, and he's going to order
Yeah.
himself one from Amazon. Know that, y'all.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
He did Playgirl. God, there was a guitarist. Oh, he was in a like a kind of a heavy metal band. He was in Playgirl. I know Bret Michaels from Poison was in Playgirl, and like I used to have a big crush on him, but I wasn't gonna run out and try to scour the internet for the fucking issue of that. I know Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the day, like
Really?
early days before he became famous, like when he first came
Oh,
to
when he
the
was
States.
young.
He's yeah, they have I've seen his, and he was like all big and muscular, and you could tell that he was on the steroids because his wing wang went nothing in Playgirl. I actually seen that one, and I was like, really? That's Arnold Schwarzenegger? Ew. So
Yikes.
now you would have known who would have, I think if they had asked him, he would have totally have said yes, is Axl Rose. Because think about it. Look at back in the day, like he would come on fucking and
Yeah.
do a whole show in assless chaps and a G string. You know, so if he's gonna run around on stage in assless chaps and a leather
Right.
G string, I'm sure if Playgirl said, "Hey, Axl Rose," what back in the day, like in the '90s when he looked good, like, "Hey, you want to do Playgirl?" I bet you he would have.
Probably. Shit. Especially if he was
Yeah.
getting paid, you know? He liked the ladies.
Oh yeah. So does Bret Michaels. He loves the ladies. Like, I got to meet him and everything, and it was cool and all that, but then when he started doing that show with VH1, Rock of
Yeah.
Love, he
Yep,
was
yep.
with his children's mother the whole
Yeah,
time he did every single one of those shows, and
yeah.
I'm like, how are
Yep.
you cool with this dude sleeping with all these other chicks, making out with them, and, like, you're at home with the kids
Have
sitting down and
deals.
watching the show in the evening? Like, he's a huge man whore.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not something I do, but you know, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't even know why he did it. Like, and if you look
For
up,
money,
if you look
to be
up, if
relevant.
you look up Rock of Love, like if you look up and see who one of the producers is, Bret
I know
Michaels is one of the producers of the show. That's
yeah,
why he did it.
he there were a few seasons of that, weren't there?
There was three. There was Rock of Love 2, and then there was Rock of Love Tour Bus, where he
Yes,
put them on
yes.
tour buses
Yep,
and took him
yep.
on the road with him because at the time he was doing
Wanted
shows.
yes, and he wanted to know if they could handle it and shit like
Yeah,
that.
and all these
For-
girls are getting pissy ass drunk, falling,
Yes.
puking everywhere. Fucking, I felt bad for Big John, his fucking damn security, because I met Big John. I ran into Big John at the Poison concert, and I was already trashed. And I was like, my ex husband was with me. I was like, Chavez, this guy's gonna let me backstage. And he's like, you got to do more than that to get backstage. And then when I had my backstage pass and I seen Big John, I was like, I told you I'd get backstage passes. And he's like, oh, you were the one that was flashing the whole show. I was like, yep. I was
Hell
drunker
yeah.
than shit. I drank,
Hell yeah.
I must have had 8 or 9 just tequila and orange juice, just straight. Like I drank, band came out. They were like a cover band of like Journey. Then Cinderella
Okay.
came out, and then Poison came out. Well, I started drinking when the cover band came on. So by the time Poison
Well,
hit
I
the
would have been
stage,
pre-gaming
I was
before
loaded. I didn't care. I whipped them out.
Titties
Like
out.
I didn't even care. I was like, I'm gonna get some damn backstage passes, and I did.
Hell yeah. Oh lordy.
Yeah, it was a
Oh,
fun concert.
yeah.
Good times. That was like one of the funnest concerts I went to.
Oh shit! Yeah, I think Brett Michaels came to Sheboygan. He played at Brat Days. We have something called Brat Days.
Yeah, he was just here 2
This was
months
like 20
ago,
years
and he did a
ago.
show with Dee Snider, and it was like it's an ice skating rink. It's not really an ice skating rink. It's for like the
I love these
hockey
Snyder.
players. And when they're not doing hockey, they do a lot of different bands there. And he did a show there, and I looked up tickets, and like to be front stage and center, the tickets were like $80. Like he's even gone with his band, the Brett Michaels band, which I think is weird because it's abbreviated BMB, and that's just weird to me. But I've listened to his own band. They came to the casino that was here, and all you had to do was pay $10 to get in the casino door to watch him play. So I mean, it's not like he's out there selling, $1,000, seats. Like when I went and seen him, I spent $1,000 on front row tickets. I bought 2 tickets for front row, and
Oh
that
shit, girl! I'm
cost
getting a phone
$1,000.
call, hon.
All right,
Shit.
I'm gonna get off here anyways. I've been
I
on
love
here too
y'all.
long. I love
Kathy, I
y'all.
love
Thank you
you.
for coming up here,
I love
honey.
you.
Love you.
Love.
Everyone in chat, I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you when I see you. Love ya.